Okay. Let's see if just 2 window captures is a lot more doable or not. I think that it was what it was. Yeah, because I'm functioning now over here. Okay. Alright. Sorry anybody who's listening or watching this later. We're just doing some fun technical difficulties. The overlay will be back next time, because it's not going to work right now. If I put everybody in there, we'd all have different names that are wrong, and it would just be utterly confusing. So we're down here, no names yet. We will have a super cool overlay next time after I super fuck around with what that's going to be. But we get to actually play D&D now, which is the whole point of us being here. So here we are. Oh, fucking display stuff. I'm almost happy it failed, just so I don't have to fuck with it. Okay, cool. We're just going to do it raw. It's good stuff. Did I lose a player?
No.
I don't see Josh. I don't see Josh. I think he took off on me. He's right over there. He yelled.
Apparently they don't have an Alexandria in the game, though.
I'm loading in at the moment.
He's loading. He's got it. Alright, let me get my intro track going here. Intro 1. Get that running.
This does make my screen much cleaner, though, because I can close all the camera things in the bottom of
there you go.
Roll20.
There you go. Yeah, that's the one thing I thought about, because now that our cameras are off, they're like knocked down. Cool. I feel a lot better about this. We're gonna get that display working next time with this setup. I'm gonna be all the way over on this side of the screen when we play, so that'll be kind of fun and interesting. DM all the way on the other side. All right, if we are ready, guys, let's jump back into Tomb of the Annihilation. Okay, our camera slides ever so smoothly back into the view of the ancient tome that holds our story. The dusty cover flips open, the pages fly by before us, each bleeding forth the pitch-black ink of the past, illustrating our last episode. We see midweek, the days after Crowley's ice spike melted into the bay, the phenomenon successfully covered up by the princes of the port. We see each member of the party begin to dive into their second work week of downtime. Frisha, working the streets and communities of Port Nyanzaru, finds allies wherever she goes, as her efforts to secure the party a ship continue. War, diving into the fighting pits, still frustrated at the results of Brolin's match the week before, faces defeat several times, his patience tested. Alexandria, working diligently toward her goal of crafting a magic healing item for a friend in dire need, spills into its second work week as nightmares begin to rack her mind. Valfine, assuming a caretaking position at the Temple of Gon's library, which is in ever such need of her attention to detail, continues to weigh on her. We see Brolin researching his home and its past, requesting Valfine's help in discovering a secret way into the dwarven fortress of Harakmar. We see a scene then change near the end of the week as the party gathers to discuss their second expedition, this time with the end goal being the source of the death curse, the lost city of Omu. We feel the tension in the map room as the party's individual goals in Chult clash with the ever-constant threat of the death curse hanging over them. Friendships are tested and the party's bond is pulled thin. As a tenuous agreement is finally reached, perhaps our party begins to wonder what chance they'll really have to survive if they cannot trust each other. That trust is to be put to the test once again, as a man from Alexandria's past visit to the port rears his head once more. The beggar prince Poe offers up a rare elemental gem for the party's aid. Children have gone missing in the now Flaming Fist-occupied Old City, and the new law is doing nothing about it. The party, accepting the job and choosing to investigate further, is seen questioning a child in one of the packed ziggurats outside of the city wall. Apparently, a strange song has been calling the children in their dreams to go to the refuse pit. Once they go in, they never come back. The last page to have ink spill upon it illustrates the scene we left off on last time. The song has entered into the party's minds, and the illusion of a child standing at the edge of the pit can be seen by all of them. Some recognize the illusion for what it is, but others believe fully that the fate of that child rests solely in their hands. Our tome, boom, shuts, and our view sinks into the dark maw upon its cover. Welcome back to Chult. Let's change our music up. Here. Ugh.
Welcome back to Chult.
Welcome
you
back
are the
to
weakest
Chult.
link. Goodbye.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Yes, let's get our new music. I had to plug all this in recently. So let's get that. Where did we put this? There it is. Lovely.
That's not creepy at all.
So, here we are, my friends. I would like you all to roll initiative.
Don't do this.
Can we be on the correct map first, potentially?
Oh yeah,
It would help for sure.
Let's be in the right place.
I'm on the maw right
Just
now.
so I know
Oh, it's gonna
how...
change. It's gonna change. No, not happy music.
Can I roll a 1d100 and a percent chance of what the chance will be that we'll be able to do dinosaur races?
It's already a natural one. You might be able to.
Where's my token? Oh, there we are.
You guys are down
I'm
there.
pretty sure the dinosaur races don't exist.
All right. This whole time it's been nothing but a lie.
Dinosaur races of unusual size?
I see
I don't
4. I'm
think
only
they
missing the Brolin roll.
Oh,
There we go.
19, yes.
Very good.
Oh, 4, no. Okay, me and Jacob have to roll and challenge each other.
No, it's already
the higher
it's decided
dex.
right there. So you guys hear the first verse of the song, which of course I wrote on my phone and never got over to roll 20. Down, down, sing along, take our friendship, you'll belong. Brolin, what do you do? You're one of the people who has not been affected by this, am I correct?
Yeah, you're correct. He just...
You probably also have no idea who was affected.
Yeah, you're right. I don't. I absolutely don't. Like, what are you singing? What's going on here? Whoa, are you seeing this?
Do you want to make a perception check as your action, Brolin, to determine who might be
Yeah.
affected by this?
Yes.
Please do so.
Oh,
Yeah, you can see. And who was affected last time?
everybody except me and Frisia.
Everybody except
Yeah.
you and Frisia. You can see that War, Valfine, and Alexandria have a wide look in their eyes, focused directly on the illusion of the child before you. They seem almost as if not to quite hear you. Like almost like, yeah, their attention is diverted elsewhere extremely. Their eyes are wide. And I think you might even see what looks to be a purplish swirl in their iris. That's something you could spot with a 25, Brolin. That's your action. Where do you have a movement? You could, like, get up in front of somebody if you wanted. You wouldn't be able to grapple anyone.
Yeah, you know, I gotta make a choice. He's gonna go up to Alexandria. Yo! And he gets up and right in her face. Snap out of it!
Yeah, you give some of these. That's your that is your turn. On War's turn, you will hear the next. It's 6 seconds later. It's the song is continuing. Mostly, it comes through for Brolin and Frisia as very muffled, but for the rest of you, it's clear. Down, down, deep below. None will hurt you, none will know. War, what do you do?
Last time you said I had an extreme urge to protect this child, right?
You believe, as the other three who failed their checks believe, I'll remind you that you are the only thing that stands between this child and doom.
How far away?
About 60 feet.
War's there.
All right, War breaks off towards the child. War, you start running towards the child. What do you look like? What is the moment that's happening here?
He's the whole practiced wait for your right moment and go thing. This is a go moment, and he sprints.
All right,
as fast as he can with his 40-foot speed, going around the kid, trying to stop it from protect it.
War, you run forward. War, you see something that is going to sort of change your outlook on the moment, but I'm not going to give it to you yet. I want to see what everyone else is doing, because you use your whole turn to get there, but I'm going to tell you what you see. I want to see where everybody else ends up at the end of the round. Freesia, it's your turn.
I guess I take off after War because I don't trust this little kid.
All right, yeah, he is as far away. Yeah, you'll have to use your whole movement to get towards War.
Can I communicate to Freesia that something's wrong with everybody?
Yeah, absolutely.
Freesia, there's something wrong with them.
And that's
Spell or something, I don't know.
Yeah, Freesia. You hear War. You hear Brolin say this as you run after War. You still run after War, correct?
Oh, I'm still running after War because Freesia assumed everyone was under this spell.
Excellent. Alexandria, on your turn, you hear the next line. Everyone who is entranced hears this line as well. Down, down, our secret place. He will protect us, our troubles he'll chase. What would you like to do?
Brolin, get out of the way. That child is way too close to the cliff.
No, it's a spell. You're under. Just calm down and think for a minute.
He's like, his voice is very mwah, mwah, mwah. It's like coming through like very low.
So very normal.
Is that any different from usual? Like,
that's normal fare for Alexander.
Whatever he's saying doesn't concern you.
Right, so normal fare.
Normal.
Okay, no. So she is going to push past Brolin, and she's going to. Well, War is already like hauling ass like a train out of control, so she'll saunter down. There's no way she's gonna beat War to this kid, so she'll just move the full 30 feet.
Start making the way. Do you want to use your
Pretty
action?
confident that he's gonna get there first.
Holding the action for anything?
Yeah, she's gonna ready a spell.
Okay, cool. What one, if I might? A cantrip or a spell slot?
Oh right, yeah, it can only be.
You don't have to tell me the exact spell. You can just tell me cantrip or spell slot.
I don't think she's got a cantrip that'll help. She'll just be ready to cast.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna hold action in case the kid falls over the edge.
Okay. Is your action being held to move, then?
Nope. Mine will be to cast a spell.
You do have to tell me if it's a cantrip or a regular spell or a spell slot.
So I can't hold. Okay, yep.
You can't hold it in general spell, no.
You know what? She's gonna ready a level 1 spell.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and spend the slot, and you have the spell ready. I would love Alexandria to be at full HP too. 2 is not good. you are at 2. On
that we learned that there will be combat.
I'm just be you're near a cliff edge. Be at more than 2. Valfine, as we move over to you, we will get the last verse of this song. And this song, I'm not going to sing it every time, but it is on repeat going through. But it's just sort of, it's weird because for each of you, though you hear the song, it's kind of like, it's kind of like it's there but not there. It's not the important thing in the moment. It's the important thing in this moment is this child. Down, down, sing again. Sun won't set and we'll play without end. What would you like to do?
I'd like to have a heart attack and die. No, I think she is entranced, even though I rolled with advantage because I'm a Fey kind and I still fucking failed.
Child's fate is in your hands.
She is, yeah, I mean, like a look of utter terror, and her eyes are going to glaze over, and she's going to sprint for it and bonus action dash to the edge.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you are going the fastest. So at the end of the round, all those running towards this child will see the same thing. He takes a step forward and shuffles, shifts, slips, and sinks into over the edge. You watch the child drop, and you all meet that edge.
We don't.
You don't? What do you do?
I cast Featherfall.
Oh, you cast Featherfall. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, you feel your spell go off. It catches the child, and he falls off the edge, but you watch as he slowly drifts down. You all meet the edge, and you watch this child as it slowly drifts down with the Featherfall spell connected. He has gone over, but the Featherfall spell was cast, so he's not falling immediately. But he's falling down, and he will turn and look out of the darkness and reach towards all of you, but he's far too out of the way, and you can hear him, all three entranced, "Help!" as he dips down into the darkness of the refuse pit.
Now, if I would have failed this spell, it would have been a much cooler situation right here.
What spell? You used all your movement.
Oh no, I'm saying the failed. If I would have failed the previous spell that was cast on me, because I would have dove off the cliff and thrown a piece of rope back at everyone else.
Oh, that would have been insane. The child goes down, though, down into the refuse pit, and it puts a hand out and says, "Help," as he slips into the darkness. And you all automatically you feel this sinking feeling, those who are entranced. But there's still that, thank God for Alexandria. Especially, I would say, War and Valfine, thank God for Alexandria. That child is not falling to his imminent doom. You could go down there and save him.
We could go down there right now. Let's go.
With, can we see down there with dark vision?
We don't have to. We could just jump after him. She says, out of breath as she catches up to everybody.
You're catching up to me. I made it all 60 feet.
Well, everybody's ahead of her.
Except for Brolin.
Because she had to ready a spell.
Everybody can be at the edge now if they want to be. I wanted that initiative for that tense moment. This child's fallen down. 60 feet of dark vision will not get you straight to the bottom, but it will allow you to see that though this refuse pit, by the way, the stench is quite strong coming forth from it. You can just you're in like a natural, not natural, a landfill situation going on, but you can see that in certain areas the landfill sinks down at like a slant that looks possibly safe to climb, and it does look as though it would be possible to climb down into the pit without falling directly. But the child went down into pretty much the straight darkness.
Did you see where he went?
Mm-mm.
Kid is not real.
Well, general direction.
Down?
Down? Like this? It's a big pit, Valfine. Which direction of down? That
down.
Way?
Big
down
pit.
Down to the left. Down. Well, are we going to chase after him or not?
Well, we should go down there, but that kid is not real. Not real at all.
Of course he's real. If he wasn't
you
real,
see?
my spell wouldn't have affected him.
It's true. Brolin, you're at the edge too, buddy.
I am?
Yeah, we all are.
Why am I at the edge?
Because we caught up.
Oh, did you
You caught
did you leave them all behind? Are you staying away from the edge?
No, I'm staying a little bit from the edge. Can I roll an Arcana check to tell if he's... Well, wait, let me see if I can see a spell.
You're all useless. I sent Fiara into the pit.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah. You send you send your familiar. Do you like go into his do you zone into him?
I don't remember if I, as a wizard, have the ability to do that. I remember there were some things warlocks could do.
Find
That-
familiar,
No,
yeah.
Wizard should be able to.
Are you using the
Okay.
He's a
Up to a
There's a way to
certain
do it. I
range.
don't remember what you have to do to do
he's
it.
a familiar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's up to a certain range. With
Okay.
warlocks, I think the range is gone.
Ed, I know what I'm gonna do.
If you take
Well,
it
what's
back.
up, Brolin? What you doing?
I know what I'm gonna do. Tough love.
Great.
Well, not the tough love you were thinking.
It's 100 feet.
Oh, it's 100 feet.
range.
I sent her 100 feet down to look for the kid.
Yeah, I think it goes past
Okay.
your range.
I'm going to cast a spell on Alexandria.
What are you casting?
Well, that knocks me out of the pet vision really quickly.
It
What
would.
the hell are you doing?
What is it, Brolin? What spell?
I think the spell, I think, is what he's...
Alright. Go
Spell
ahead.
Wait, or a magical effect in range. Can I cast that on the kid?
He's gone.
You will not cast that on the child.
You already chose to cast it on
benefiting from a
Alexandria.
feather fall
Okay.
spell right now.
Go ahead and roll with your. Go ahead
Come
and
over the edge. Dispel magic. Ah!
go ahead and roll. Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's one magical effect within range. You're trying to target the enchantment on Alexandria, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll a spell with your spellcasting ability.
I can do that.
Well, isn't it just a... Oh, no,
D20
it,
plus-
you
Just
just
be
have to roll
D20
it.
plus
mod, right?
wisdom.
D20 plus spellcasting mod. Yep.
Okay. Which is a 6, I think.
No, you shouldn't have a +6 to your wisdom.
Oh, that's that's spell attack bonus. I'm
Yeah, not
sorry.
your spell attack bonus, buddy. Just your wisdom.
Oh, just to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Basically. No, because you're specialized in your wisdom saving. It's a wisdom
Just
roll.
click on wisdom
Just click
itself.
on wisdom, yeah.
Wisdom check.
Yeah, just the one, just on the actual wisdom stat.
Damn it!
You feel your spell.
Can I wait? I'm gonna
reflected.
roll my inspiration.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
'Cause
It's the
I
one you
can't-
got.
It's using inspiration on you, Alexandria.
That refreshes every session, right?
Every session. No,
That's what
homie.
happened to mine last time.
As you go to cast the spell for a moment, Brolin, you see another child, a small girl, small Chultan girl. She appears for only a moment, and she goes, shh, and the spell stops,
Brolin recoils a little bit. Ah,
and she disappears.
Frasier, you gotta help me. I can't dispel the magic.
At this point, War Valve and Alexandria, are you guys down in that pit? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, it's. You said it's graded. There's an angle.
There's an angle you could like slide down trash.
Yeah. He's sliding down.
I'm gonna pull
Also
up.
holding his breath
use a
because
rope.
he can for an hour.
Frasier, we gotta do something. Do something.
Are you trying to hand him a rope, Frisia?
Frisia throws a rope to Brolin and dives off the cliff, and it's assumed that Brolin is going to deal with the rope.
Anyway,
All right, Frisia.
Brolin grabs
Guys,
the rope.
Frisia's on board. She's moving, man. You guys got to catch up. So you guys heading
He's
down.
getting a rope to get
So-
you guys from so that the
Brolin.
rope between the top and the bottom.
Do me a favor and make a... Frisha has jumped over the edge. The others are making their way down. You just got thrown a rope.
I'm
I would
assist.
like...
I'm gonna assist him.
Oh, you're near
Or he
him?
can assist me. Or he can assist me. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can help.
Is it Dex?
I'll let you assist. War and Alexandria, you guys going down the slideway?
Yeah.
I thought it was more of a sheer drop.
It was where you were standing, but if you made your way around, you could like get down in like sort of a there's just sort of like a trash path, basically.
Is it a,
And the more direct route is to go the kids' way.
Yeah. Do you
All
stay?
right, I'm jumping.
All right. We see Alexandria just jump, just free jump. Brolin, what's up?
Well, I think what she'll do before people jump is say, "Is anyone coming with me?"
Frisha's already jumped.
Well, yeah. Well,
There's a rope
Frisha
like
jumped or
suspended in
started
the air.
sliding down.
No, Frisha straight up jumped and threw a rope back to Brolin.
Dumbass.
Well, I feather fall naturally.
Yeah.
Okay.
She has little fey wings.
She does.
Oh yeah, she does have. I forget she has wings. I was like, well, now I have to feather fall.
Okay, is that Alexandria's feather falling as well?
Actually, hold on. I need to look up Tensor's floating disk.
All right,
I want
let's-
to see how
let's-
quickly it descends.
Let's do this in a list. I'm using. So Brolin, first things first, make a strength check with advantage. You're grabbing the rope to hold on to Frisha. Oh well, actually, just make a dex. I think because Frisha's floating down, right, Alex?
Yeah, slowly.
You're just throwing the rope to have like a way down situation, right?
Yes.
Make it dexterity saving throw, Brolin.
With my assistance.
Mine was
with-
more of
with
a
advantage.
weight up.
Yeah, I
was
get
the
you.
plan.
Nice. Yeah, you snag it immediately. Yeah, you can easily tie that off into like a nearby tree or something. Perfect. We know Brolin's got that. Moving down the way, War, you are making your way down the ramp. Go ahead and make a athletics check for me.
Alrighty.
Cool. Yeah, it's a little rough getting down here. This whole area is difficult terrain, but you're able to start sliding down in the area where you see your friends, Alexandria and Frisha, who I believe are both jumping. At least I know Frisha is. They're floating down into that
I
area.
just wanted to get down there before them because they are crazy people right now.
Yeah. Frisha, you are floating down to the bottom. That is confirmed, right?
Yeah.
And
I have
Alexandria?
the rope. I'm letting the rope through as I go, though.
Excellent, yeah. Brolin got the rope on there. It's making its way down. Alexandria, confirm. Are you jumping?
Yeah, she does a couple steps back, does a quick breath. She's gonna shoot. She's gonna shoot Valfina look like, "You coming with me?" Like a half
high off
cocked
the
smile.
thing. I mean, I'm doing stuff. I'm not
All right,
like
all right. And
I haven't. It
going
hasn't
to,
been my turn yet.
She's gonna do a run like Elsa from the second trailer.
Oh,
of Frozen.
yeah.
And then jump off the edge, arms spread wide like an eagle.
Yeah. We see, what does the spell look like? Does it give you wings?
I mean, I wasn't gonna be that over the top, but I like it. So yeah. And then in the distance, you can hear the cry of an eagle, Assassin's Creed style.
Oh! Valfine.
And suddenly, a hay barrel appears at the bottom.
Valfine, what are you you wish? What Valfine, what are you doing? You've helped Brolin grab this rope, handed it over to him. He's got it tied off to a tree. What are you doing?
After tying it off, I mean, the kid fell, and you said there's like a slope.
Yep.
She is gonna go full like skate 3 on it. She's gonna do a flip and like use her boots to drive down the grate.
Brolin's no. And and you go. Brolin, everyone has jumped into this pit. You had the rope tied
This
off.
is how Roland became a pirate.
Okay. All right. I know I'm probably gonna regret this. Am I? Let me see what the range. Okay, it's 120 feet. I know she's not that far away from me. I am. Do I cast my last level 3 spell to dispel magic on Valfie?
As in midair,
You
like
could try.
God, that realization hitting you in midair would be really bad.
as long
my
as
God.
it's an acrobatics check, I'm good.
Okay, I have to do it.
All right.
Because everyone's gonna die.
Spend the spell and make the wisdom roll. All right. 0 third level spell slots remaining. Let's make the roll. Nice.
All right, this time Brolin tries.
Yeah, you focus the spell and you see the little girl again. She appears in front of you, not so much near Valfine. She says, "You don't play nice."
I
and
punch her.
She shatters. She doesn't. You don't get to punch her. She's like 30 feet away from you, and she shatters. But Valfine, you immediately realize the amount of danger that this situation is, and how the child was absolutely not real. It starts to click into your head like, oh fuck, I'm a fish on a lure. And you're already sliding down.
And the minute she realizes this, she hears, "Valfine, stop! For the love of Chult!"
Can I reach for the rope and try to stop myself from falling?
The rope is over here, and you chose the slide with War, I believe.
Oh, is it like?
Yeah,
is
they're
it two separate
entry points. You're
Another-
sliding with War. War's right in front of you, but you're going down, and going up is going up's a lot harder.
Oh, shit. How's the terrain on the way down?
Oh, it's rough. It's a lot of like move a little bit, like maybe 1 or 2 steps, and then slide about 30 feet. Kind of situation. Excellent. Brolin, that is your turn. War. You reach the bottom. You come to what looks to be where you've slipped down below into the darkness. You can see the light of day come from above, quite wide, but you've made your way down into just sort of just cavern-esque area where all the garbage has sort of made its way down. And as you got further and further down, the soggier and more swampy everything has become. There is a constant drip sound coming from everywhere, an echo that makes its way back into the darkness quite far. You've come into the bottom of the refuse pit. The smell is so bad down here, your nostrils are not functioning anymore. It's like ever constant burn, and you're probably thankful for it because you can't really smell anything. It's just dead.
War's holding his breath because he can for an hour. So
okay, yeah, your breath is being held. You've reached the bottom, and you do see further in the darkness the child. He looks as though he's rubbing his leg as if he's hurt.
Going right at him.
All right, yeah.
War.
War's moving towards the child. Freesia, you will float down right about the same time into the same environment near War, near the illusion of the child with the broken leg, in just sort of this dark, vast trash landscape at the bottom here. The refuse pit kind of opens up. Think of it as like this is the hole, and it kind of like opens up into a bigger, like cavern-esque area. And it's just this is where lost things go to die. So you are here at the bottom.
So how far down is it from where I jumped?
It is about 120 feet down.
Okay, so the rope is about 20 feet up, but we'll deal with that later.
Okay. Yeah, the rope is about 20 feet up. You've landed onto the wet surface. Your feet sink about up to probably close to your knee, about halfway up.
Oh God!
And it's just sludge.
I put my hand through the child to try and show them that it's an illusion.
War, make a wisdom saving throw. You stepped up to the child, who you believe is 100% real. It says, "My legs hurt." And Frisha just steps up right behind you and tries to put her hand through him, but make a wisdom saving throw for me. Unconvinced. I think the illusion reacts perfectly to her, as if he's getting hit. And it seems as though Frisha has struck the child.
What are you doing?
Alexandria, you float down in this moment and sink your feet into the sludge.
No. Why is it like this?
And
Something moved.
You're surrounded by darkness, but can see out to about 30 or so feet. The light from above allows, but beyond that, it's like, imagine you just this little scene. It's you in this giant trash sludge pile up to almost your knees, and then darkness all around you on all sides.
First off, is mumbling about how this illusionist is gonna get it at some point.
Firstly, I would like to clarify. Can I truly only see out to about 30 feet?
Yes.
Or
the light from above.
Or is this, like, I have dark vision.
Oh, dark vision. Yeah, you can see beyond that.
Okay, because that was about to be unnatural darkness. That was going to raise a few questions.
You could see beyond it. It is still dark even past that.
Yeah, everyone knows I'm not human anymore. There's no need to pretend that I don't have that. So, yes. Disgusting. This is all disgusting. What? Why did you fall down here? Also, that's a fucking child.
And yeah, you just saw Frisha
Why did you just
smack
hit him? Also, how did you hurt your leg? The spell is supposed to make it so you land on your feet. How are you hurt?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. All right. Wisdom saving throw. Excellent. Logic will see us through where Brolin and his ineptitude
Too much build up. It's going to fail.
I will not fail a wisdom saving throw.
You succeed. You succeed.
That's
I think it's your feet sinking into the muck, seeing that the child has hurt his leg, even with the spell, and you start to bring it all together and just go, "Why the hell am I down here?" You realize the child is absolutely not real, and that you feel as though you've been duped.
I feel sick to my stomach because not only have I been duped, but I'm here.
It's rank. It's such a bad smell. It just burns your nostrils, and it's not even a odor anymore. It's just a pain in your nostrils. Valfine, this is about the time you slide down into the pit, probably about 30 feet behind War. You've had the enchantment dispelled upon you and fully realized the gravity of the situation. What would you like to do?
I wasted my life. What can I see from here? Do I see them?
You
with
can't.
the child, or
you can see them. You can see the illusion of the child, which is so obviously an illusion now.
I don't know that Alexandria has been released or has succeeded for wisdom saving throw.
I think you can make that assumption with Alexandria no longer paying attention to the child and just going, like more.
Valfine is going to call out to her in Celestial.
What do you say?
Get away from there.
No, Valfine, I think I'm just going to stay for a little while.
God,
how can things smell like?
Kidding me?
God, she's such a
Get out of there! Let's go.
She is casting Tensor's floating disc,
War,
climbing upon it.
Okay, that'll be on your turn. That'll be on your turn.
I have to save myself first.
You're not on the disc yet. That'll be your turn, friend. It's
she's preparing that spell as she is.
Valfine's shouting warnings. War, go for another wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Does he know? You don't know Celestial War, do you?
You don't. Never mind. Don't. The save wouldn't matter. Oh. It you wouldn't get one. I forget it's in Celestial.
I think if I could say this much, I'm pretty sure that in the amount of cursing and damning and completely shift in priority from saving this kid to getting myself out, she would have said by now, I can't believe I fell for that.
Okay.
This is disgusting.
I would give that roll to War, but the roll is still not enough, unfortunately. War is still completely focused on the fact that Frisha just struck this poor boy who's gone through. This has got to be horrific for a child. War, like, he's got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Brolin, what would you like to do? All of your friends are down about 120 feet in a pit, and you're up here.
How deep?
About 120 feet. You could slide down, get there this turn if you wanted, but...
And the only thing you can hear is Valoria's distressed cries about how filthy it is.
Like Valthine screeching in Celestial.
Yep.
All right, Brolin's gonna slide down using the rope.
Okay, yeah, you definitely can. That last 20 feet, go ahead and make a acrobatics or athletics check.
I'm gonna use athletics because I have a +5 in it.
Cool.
Superhero landing.
You into it. It's up to your waist, Brolin.
Everyone is covered in slime.
Everyone's covered in slime.
So judging by Alexandria's complaining. By the way, she's a total germaphobe, so this has to be terrible.
It's all splashed everywhere.
No one said I'm a germaphobe. Don't you headcanon that. Also, you don't have to be a germaphobe to be disgusted about being knee-deep in liquid shit.
Brolin.
But, yeah.
You sink a little bit deeper because you fell down, and your foot hit something that snaps, like a piece of wood or something below. That you can feel visibly crack. You can feel it crack under your foot, but it feels like a bunch of like wood sticks cracking at once.
This is a fuck fest.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something below. You want to reach down and like figure out what that is, or no? You don't have to.
Sure.
Yeah, you pull
you
out
for his trap card.
You pull out. You did. You fell for my trap card. You pull out. You go to grab the stick. It's pretty small. It's got a bunch of other sticks attached to it. And you pull it out. They're not sticks. It's the spine of a child, along with their rib cage. There's still bits of flesh hung onto it. Looks fairly fresh, but you pull out a pretty much intact spine and torso of a child.
So this is a pretty dark scene. I'm gonna yell a little bit in the mic for a second, but Brolin takes one look at it and he goes, "Ah!" And he he gestures it to Alexandria. Well, I'm hoping we'll start screaming along with them. Ah! Ah! And then he does it to Valfine. Ah!
War, what do you do?
War just saw Frisia hit a kid.
Well, I
trying to
scream.
protect.
I scream, War! Look at this!
Smack the illusion with the spine.
He's gonna use like a shove and push Frisia back, and then like try to get in between the kid and Frisia.
Yeah.
War! Look at this! It's not real, War!
I'll have you make a save at the end of your turn, War, with all this going on. But as you go to protect the child, do you say anything to Frisia? Do you just shove her back?
Just shoving her back. Like, I already did the reaction.
Not real. This is a trap.
They're right, you know. I'm not real.
What do you mean?
Stop asking it questions, War!
You turn around towards the child and you see it and can see now, War. You don't have to make a saving throw. You can see it's an illusion. It says, he's very hungry. I'm glad you've come. You belong down here with us. And you see several other illusions pop up at the edge of the darkness. Children. And you hear the song played again. Down, down. And you hear a rumbling come from beneath you.
Yes, I hunger.
I would like all of you to roll a new initiative.
Tetris floating disc. Oh. Oh.
God damn it. Dice are hot tonight.
So I look the same as everyone else.
Dice are hot tonight.
Alrighty.
My God.
Let me just situate the playing field here.
That's with a +2.
Why am I at the bottom?
He hasn't started yet.
Yeah.
Oh, Brolin's still holding the skeleton of the dead child.
All right.
I'm too used to the CC, and I thought this was going to be a big old dungeon crawl. But nope, it's just a big scary at the bottom.
It's a Sarlacc pit. It's a Sarlacc pit. It's Boba Fett. Boba Fett. Boba Fett.
Wait, Boba Fett?
We got a code B. We're like, wait, Sarlacc starts with S. This is a code BS. Boba Fett in the Sarlacc pit.
I don't know if that will work.
I hated that Dojin. It was my least favorite.
Let's see. Here we go.
Oh, shit, dude.
Cool. All right. It's at this moment that the chamber begins to rumble, and rising forth, a creature of immense size bubbles up where the child with the broken leg once was, and you see this.
Oh, dear God.
And then you see several of those massive tendrils rip their way, almost the size of horses, out of the. I'm gonna change the battle music one more time.
No. That I thought that was perfect.
That was perfect. Okay, we're gonna keep the techno battle music. Sweet. The several of those tendrils rise out. This huge gaping maw.
I must freed.
And yeah, I'm gonna have this individual roll initiative, and we'll see how this goes. Oh boy.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Holy Jesus.
Let's see here. Let's make a public roll, shall we? Oh, good for you guys.
Time to disable a creature over and over again.
Okay, I'm going to move us to our battle map.
Can anyone hear? You guys can hear the music.
I can hear it. You might want to turn it up on your end.
Yes, we can. I recognize this chamber.
I fuck people here too.
This is where I failed to grab a rope like 5 times in a row.
If you can't hear music, you might have to refresh your cache, clear your cache, and then jump back in. I know that happens to me all the time. Frisha, you're at the top of the round. What would you like to do?
I tell a hilarious joke.
Okay, now it's time to D&D this shit. All right, it is a wisdom saving throw.
That's 15.
Okay, it passes.
Of course it does.
You just hear that deep growl come from it. That is your action. What would you like to do with? What would you like to do with the rest of your turn?
I am going to reposition myself not immediately next to War. I'm thinking more here-ish.
Okay, right over there. This is all difficult terrain, by the way, so you will move half, which makes sense because you only moved 15. So this
How much cover do we have?
In
the shit.
You don't, unless you dive down into it. So And you can do that if you want to. That's up to you.
Are you telling me, in order for me as a rogue to actually do any of my kit, I have to swim in
Or
shit?
your friends have to be adjacent to the thing that you're fighting.
Or you have a bow.
Or you have a bow.
I can't hide.
You can
Unless
hide,
I'm in the shit.
duck into the water, take a hide check, and pop back out, and then sneak attack. It's up to you. It's completely up to you.
Does Tasha's count as a charm?
I believe it is a charm. I think. I would have to look into that. Brolin, it's your turn.
The charm, he has disadvantage.
Let me see.
I don't know if it's a charm. It would say he's a charmed, I believe.
Spell tags control debuff.
Yeah, control debuff, no charm.
There's no
Okay.
charm.
I was just making sure.
Yeah, you have an
charms
ability
do
for
have,
Is
Yeah.
there a charm tag?
Brolin, what would you
What's
like to do, my friend?
Is there a charm
Okay.
tag?
No charm tag.
Give me
On-
one second.
On the spell,
good.
anyway.
Unlike charm person is a spell.
All right. Brolin is going to take a few steps back.
They're tagged as control.
So
Control.
And-
just that'll be 10 feet of movement.
And Brolin is going to cast
Moonbeam, nice. So he has to make a save of some sort, right?
a con saving throw. He's got to beat
Constitution saving throw, very cool.
That didn't really. Oh yeah, 11 radiant damage.
Okay,
Oh, he failed.
nice.
He
The
takes
beam
9 damage.
shoots
That's 11
down
damage.
from the light above as it strikes into the meat of him here. So that will deal. Nice, cool. Yeah, the beam renders down. How big is it?
Let me check. Moonbeam. It is a range of 120 feet. A silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius.
Cool. I'll just make a little thing here.
40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. It is directly on top of him.
Cool.
So I imagine. I almost want to see Brolin uses his bowl or something, like to reflect light, using his focus to cast the spell.
Cool. There's a beam coming down right on top of him. Yeah, we see Brolin's magic, his druid magic, come forth in this form, damaging the creature. And I believe, Brolin, that's your movement. That's your action. Bonus action, anything?
Nope.
Cool.
Not
It's
yet.
War's turn. You are concentrating on that beam, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. We're gonna
Did
put a little
you-
concentration mark.
Clear our initiatives, Ed?
Yep, this is the new initiative. Should be.
They're hidden from us.
Yeah, you can
Because
clear
you
our
transferred.
initiatives.
Gotcha,
Oh,
gotcha.
because I transferred over. So we'll have
Yeah.
to re-enter all of them because of that.
I
Darn.
remember. I think mine was like. You gotta scroll up, yeah.
Okay.
Mine was 5.
Cool.
I thought it was just me because I had to
Go ahead and
refresh.
roll new initiative and change your initiatives for me.
I think I got a 13 or a 14.
It's okay. This isn't much better, so.
You can always scroll up.
Yeah,
Okay.
13 rolling, and that was before. So you're second.
Oh, wait. Did I do the right? Am I not in the thing?
I
I
think
didn't hit my token
14,
first.
so our alignment is right.
Yeah, you gotta click on you first.
Yeah.
Let me know once everybody's where they're supposed to be. War, I think it is.
Oh, these
12.
rolls.
Wait, why is it
these
12?
rolls.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, nobody's broken like a 15 tonight for anything except you.
Then that was Freesia, that was Brolin. Brolin, that's the end of your turn, correct? Or did you say
Yep,
you do anything?
yep.
Nope. So it's War's turn.
I am
Boy,
no
you
longer
gotta do
under
something.
the spell, right?
No.
I know this is a hostile creature.
This is a hostile creature.
Alrighty. He is grabbing the axe, and then as bonus action, he says, "Corrupt," and the axe bursts on fire, and he will move 50, 20, 30 to there,
Okay.
and he's gonna smack the thing twice.
All right, go for it.
Oh, God.
I was positioning myself away from tentacles.
All right, that's a miss.
All right.
Yeah, your first strike is unable to connect with this creature. Just the slow movement of it, you go to swing, and one of those smaller tendrils bats it out of the way. Go for your second strike.
Second strike.
Oh,
Two in a
man.
row. What
You
the
got-
Both strikes are stopped.
What
What is up with this?
You got the inspiration.
Holy
You
hell!
You could use one of your only inspiration for the session if you want.
Nope.
At the end of your turn, he's going to spend his first legendary action.
God.
And he is going to make a tentacle attack on War. That'll be public. Alright. I don't believe that strikes you, War. But
Correct.
you see this tendril rip its way out towards you and try to grapple at you, but it is unable to successfully do so. It is Valfien's turn.
You said all of it's difficult terrain?
All of its difficult terrain.
Is it all flat? Like, are these walls actually walls? Or
No. This is all just flat. Just think of it as flat. This is just the best map I could get for the situation.
I'm going to... Let's duck back here. And, I'm gonna go all Tomb Raider reboot on this shit. And, try to hide in the shit.
Oh, you going down?
And try.
Go ahead and make a stealth check. Then is this using your this is using your bonus action, right? Or your cutting action?
Bonus.
Bonus. Cool. So go ahead and make a hide check as you duck into the water, since that's probably the only place you could successfully do one here.
What is the I forgot the snap and turn tool. For
I'm not sure.
Snap to center. You talking about the arrow?
yeah, what do I do to move the snap it and then use the next one? Right.
Q.
There we go.
Okay. You dive into the water. What's your next move?
I'm going to attack the thing that is currently adjacent to my ally.
You dive in the water, move 15 feet through, and pop out and go to make an attack. Go for it. Let's see it. With advantage. Because you successfully hid.
Yep.
Okay, that's a definite hit. Woo. With sneak attack damage. Let's see it.
Oh, here it comes.
How do I... Oh, yep. 3d6, boy.
Okay, nice. That's a total of 18 points of damage. Very nice. Your arrow rings out and strikes the creature. At the end of your turn, it's going to use another legendary action to go for a tentacle on Alexandria, which is within its reach. Okay. Let's go for one tentacle on Alexandria. 10.
Ha! You've just hit me.
All right.
Oh, no!
Excellent. So let's see here.
I forgot you have no dexterity.
Tentacle. It's weird that. Oh yeah, I can do the. Okay, this is the damage right here. You take 12 damage, bludgeoning and piercing, and you are grappled. It's a DC 13.
All right.
Get out of it. You're also considered restrained.
Cool. So a little late to shield.
We see. I mean, you said it. You did say it hit you.
Yep.
For the next one, if it tries to do anything worse to you, maybe shield. It wraps. You see this tendril rip out of the water behind you, Warren, wrap around Alexandria, and yeah, it would be. That's the end of Valfien's turn. Its turn. So it is going to. Let's see. it'll make... Yeah, let's do this. The tendrils move forward in the muck. This one can only get here. Boop. They move forward as they dive into the muck and then burst. You guys are covered in sludge on either side, these huge tendrils. It's going to make... Let's see. When will this bite? 2 of its tentacles. Cool. 1 tentacle attack on Valfine.
Do you have the location of the rope marked?
I don't. It's where Brolin is. Essentially. 19 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be 8 damage, and you are grappled and restrained. It is going to make another one of those against Brolin. And it gets 1 bite, which I think it's going to do on War. So this one's for Brolin. 18, Brolin?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And that is 17 damage total, Brolin. And
Whoa.
you are grappled.
I can't help but notice that it says that it only has 2 that can grapple.
I know. You're looking at the stats of the creature?
No, it's in the tentacle attack.
I bite you. Oh, yeah. Oh, the stats of the creature. That is true. Alexandria, you drop out of the tentacle. You are no longer grappled.
Keeping our TPK boy.
How
honest
dare
here.
you! I bite you. I bite you for saying such things, but I miss.
You don't bite me.
I don't bite you, unfortunately.
Do
Yes.
I roll a con? I have to keep up concentration for my moonbeam.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
What do I do? I just roll a con save?
Yeah, go ahead and make a con save. Okay, you keep the moonbeam. Very good, very good. It is the end of its turn, so it's Alexander's turn.
All right. Do these tentacles are an extension of him, right?
Yeah, they just allow him to get a... They're like, if you attack a tentacle, you attack him, but it allows him to attack you.
Sweet. So 5, 10. All right. She's going to move back, obviously very wounded.
Mm-hmm.
And she's this thing hasn't really even been touched much. So she's freaking out a little bit. She's going to go ahead and assume her fallen state.
Oh, snap.
So she's going to transform into that with a wailing lich-like shriek.
Okay.
And that ghostly energy is going to take over her, and she's going to just have those pinprick blue lights for eyes. But it's within 10 feet of her. So it needs to make a charisma saving throw or be frightened of her for a minute.
Excellent. Charisma saving throw. Public.
Fucking fail it. Fail it.
12.
You failed.
It's fucking frightened.
Right.
I have feared the Sarlacc.
Is this like a permanent thing, or is it a save at the end of each
For a
turn?
minute.
It is. Let me pull it up here. I've got it open on another page. It's charisma saving throw 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus charisma modifier, which is higher than 12, or become frightened until the end of my next turn.
Okay, till the end of
And
your
my
next
transformation lasts a minute. All right. Yes.
So it's
Excellent.
frightened until the end of your next turn. So it will have frightened. I believe means it has disadvantage on everything while near you. So that's good.
And
If
can't
it can
approach
see-
her.
And can't
Yeah.
approach her. Cool, cool. It is definitely scared. You hear it just roars back, and you can hear all the children cry and scream, "No!" And they all you can hear them all scream at the same time around you. And it is, that's your full turn?
Unfortunately.
Okay, cool. Do you rise out of the muck, or are you still down here?
Well, technically, I can't fly, so I'm still in the
you're
muck.
Still in the muck. It's Freesia turn.
So Freesia is pulling out her hurdy-gurdy.
Her hurdy-gurdy?
And starts playing a very aggressive sounding song, and a wall of fire appears through the middle of it.
Oh, nice. Very cool. How long is the wall? How big is the wall? How long is the wall of fire?
It is 60 feet. It's a straight line through the moonbeam horizontally. So
let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, can you mark 60 for me?
60. It depends on how far back you're going.
Yeah, that's definitely
like that.
That's not 60 what I did just then. Yeah, thanks. Hold on to that 60 for me so I can actually draw this.
the yellow one.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's the yellow one's the important one. Yeah.
Okay, the yellow one's the important one. Got it.
That's Freesia's arrow.
Got it. Right there.
And it's just a 1 foot thick line, so he is sticking through through it right now.
Nice. All right, so the flames rise up this creature. It doesn't have to make a saving throw like right now.
It does.
Cool. Dexterity, right?
Dex save. Yep.
Got it.
Is he disadvantaged because he's frightened?
18. Disadvantage. I don't know if the frighten gives him disadvantage on the saving throw.
It depends on
ability and attacks.
Yeah.
So not saving throws.
So not saving throws. Yeah.
Not saving.
Cool. So he's got an 18. So I think he's taking half.
Yeah,
so
half as much, but
11.
And the 10 feet on the other side of the wall is the area.
It's flames. Yeah. So actually, this should go. Right like this. Cool. Just so I know where the flames are.
Yeah.
Just gonna put that, and then go ahead and put an orange marker on your token, so I know you're concentrating on the spell.
Yeah.
So it's complete flames in there. Do you want to do anything else on your turn?
I actually just remember. I need to look up one bard thing. I can't remember if cutting words can affect saving throws. I don't think it can.
Not unless you're a certain. I think you can make their roll go down on an attack if you're a certain
I think
one.
It can.
Okay, cool. You staying where you are, Freesia?
Yeah, I don't want to attack it. I don't want to get a
opportunity.
Attack it. Yeah.
All right. Brolin, you are currently restrained.
I have one thing to add. I forgot this thing about Moonbeam. When a creature starts its turn in the Moonbeam, it also has to make a roll.
Did it have to make an initial roll?
Yeah, when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time, which is when I casted it, on a turn, or starts its turn there, it's engulfed in, so it has to make
another
so
con, yeah. Sure. I will leave it up to you to remember.
Okay. So, roll that con. It failed!
So go ahead and do the damage.
Let me go find the Moonbeam again.
It succeeded last time, right? Yeah.
No, it failed.
Last time it succeeded.
No, it failed. It failed its con save. Yeah, rolled a 9.
Cool.
Roland totally channeling Sailor Moon right now.
In the name of the moon, you're gonna die.
You go ahead and roll the 2d10, I think it is.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm
just
casting a spell, but
no, don't. Just do slash roll so that you won't spend any spell.
Your focus be a moon stick.
No. Roll 2d.
My focus is a hurdy-gurdy, so.
Nice. Very cool.
8.
Cool. Yeah, it burned into him more as he left the beam, and you are currently currently restrained, which I believe entails your speed is 0, attack rolls against you have disadvantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage, and then you have disadvantage on dex saves. So you can still do stuff, you're just at disadvantage. But you can't move right now from the spot you are currently in.
So I have to take an action to
break it. It's a DC 13.
Okay. I'm going to try. I'm going to roll a... It's a strength check, right?
Yes. Alright, you break out of it. As your action, you are no longer... What's that look like? You're sort of ripping away from this tendril?
I have that the belt of ogre strength, so I don't think he was expecting to be that strong. So I just rip out of its grasp. Like, strength equal to its own, probably.
Nice. Yeah, you rip out away from this thing, completely releasing yourself from its grasp. You still have movement. You still have a bonus action. Would you like to do anything?
Let me think. I don't think I have any spells I can cast as a bonus action. Healing word. Would I provoke an attack of opportunity if I move?
From these tendrils, yes.
Okay.
These are extensions of him. You can also attack him from here with that.
I need an act. Well, no, I have already used my action to it.
Yeah, use your action. So you could, yeah, it's up to you if you want a bonus action like shapeshift, or it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn into.
Okay, I'm gonna move little Brolin over to the side.
I'm gonna turn into a giant hyena.
Yeah, put your hyena right there. Perfect. Yeah, we see you grow in size. Maybe that's how you rip away from the tendril. That would look really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you grow into a giant hyena. Perfect. At the end of your turn, Brolin, it will spend all three of its legendary actions.
Can you move Moonbeam?
Yes, you can. Yeah. I need to do it on an action, though.
Yeah.
I see.
It will make a tentacle slam on the one creature it has grappled. So it will slam creatures grappled by it to each other or onto a solid surface. Each creature must succeed on a saving throw or take damage and be stunned at the end of the turn. On a successful save, target takes half the damage isn't stunned. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me, Valfine.
Oof.
Luckily, cumulative health now.
Health, yes. Constitution. Being restrained? Is there any disadvantage on that?
No, not to the Constitution though. It would be Dex.
Just Dex only.
Yep. You're good. You will only take half of this, which is so
Uncanny
5.
Dodge. My reaction, right?
Uncanny dodge. So I believe then with an uncanny dodge you take 2. 0? I don't know if it's 0.
Or is it half?
It's half.
It's half.
So
I
2.
don't have evasion yet, unfortunately.
Yeah, you take 2 points of damage as it essentially the only thing it has to slam you against is the bottom of this thing. So it brings you down into the muck. And as it slams you down to the bottom, your L5s can see that under the muck are just the bones of children. And others that this thing has fallen victim to. But you slam down, you're able to resist most of it, catch maybe your hands and not rip into, but you can see in the bottom of this lake of knee-high muck is just the bones of things this thing has devoured. People and things. It is War's turn.
This really is a shit pit.
Shit pit.
War's just gonna start yelling and is gonna rage.
Okay.
I would like to rage Rajay.
With the red rage. He's gonna go over here. And he's gonna do reckless attack with the rage on the thing.
Very nice.
Kick his ass.
Lots of fire damage.
War. Kick its ass.
Advantage.
He has to enter.
There we go.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Nice.
That's what we need.
10.
12 because of rage.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah. You rip into the creature. It is.
Another one.
It's bloodied. It's messed up.
Alright, one more.
Yes.
22 hits.
My
Give me
boy!
Give me that damage.
Holy shit, dude.
Nice.
Yes.
So that'll be 14.
16.
16. Nice. Yeah, you can tell you just rip into this thing as it's just... You can hear it just rumbling. For each hit, and the children are screaming more. Just like as loud as possible around you for each strike.
With each hit, the ancestral guardians are going to be like heading out from the back of war, heading off to my friends.
Okay, excellent. Is that like an effect? Are they doing something?
Yeah,
are you
he
marking
has
him?
the protector debuff now.
Okay, he's got the debuff. So if he attacks anybody else, he's at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, and then if he does that, they take half damage.
Okay, cool. It is Valfine's turn.
So Valfine is going to panic, and instead of remembering to try to break free, she's going to go for her rapier
Okay.
and make an attack at disadvantage.
All right. At the tendril around you.
Yeah.
Oof, it will not hit. You are swinging wildly at the thing, and it's seemingly doing nothing as you are sort of held under. Well, I think because you succeeded, you're not being held under. You're like halfway out, but you are down like almost past your chest, just swinging your rapier at this
She's
thing.
trying to she's kind of, yep. Her arm doesn't fully extend, so she's kind of trying to,
All right, on its turn, it will direct everything at War.
And it has fire.
Oh yeah. So right at the beginning of its turn, fire to him. So it will be. Does that have to make another save?
Yeah, another save.
Dexterity. Let's get that a roll.
And 2 of its tentacles are in it, if that matters.
No, it doesn't. It's all the same creature. There's simply like an extra feature of how it's moving around, and it's a layer effect, essentially.
Okay.
18, so it'll take half of whatever the roll is for that.
In 1 sec.
So,
That was a terrible roll.
He'll take 6.
his attacks against me are straight rolls, I believe, because he's still feared. So he has disadvantage, but he had an advantage because of the reckless attacks.
Oh yeah.
So straight rolls.
right, yeah,
Can't
straight up.
move. He can't move near Alexandria. He actually can't move. You guys got him pretty locked down. The tendrils will move. This one over to Alexandria.
If it's an extension of him, is that even possible?
This?
I mean, if those are him.
Yeah,
Can
they are
move
him.
closer.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't move closer to her.
They can't ever move closer to any of us because of where that tentacle's stuck.
Okay, that tentacle cannot move. It'll just move. I mean, yeah, I guess it'll move out of the fire. It's not really a big effect here. It's going to, though, it will make a, let's see. It's going to do those attacks on War, for sure. So, there's straight rolls, right?
Yep.
So it'll be, yeah, because of Reckless. So it'll be Tentacle,
And I'm cutting wordsing its attacks.
Tentacle, all of them?
First one, I guess, because
Okay.
I have to do it before you roll.
Yeah. Alright, the first one I will not hit. I get 1 tentacle attack in on,
Yep.
in on
So
you.
that's a -4 to the first one.
Okay, yeah, it would have been 14.
Yep.
So 1 tentacle attack to you, War, for 19. Halved
Halved.
to 9. You are grappled. Okay. You are with it. It's going to move backwards with you. Because it doesn't want to be in that fire anymore. War, I think you need to make a save for the fire. Frisha, you get an opportunity attack.
What kind of save?
For the
It's
dex save
dex.
for the fire. And it just used the same damage he rolled before. It was low. It was 13.
17 dex save.
Nice.
That's good enough.
I think you made it, so it's only 5
wait.
fire.
I think I also have advantage on it, but
You got it anyway.
it doesn't matter for now. Yeah.
So only 5 fire, well, it's 13, so yeah, it's 6 fire damage.
Okay, that's full 6.
Cool. At the start of your turn, you'll have to make another one being in the fire. It is Frisha. Did you get that opportunity attack? That just hits Frisha. Go ahead and do damage. 3. Nice. It is Alexandria's turn.
Okie dokie. So she is. Well, he isn't afraid of her anymore.
Oh yeah, he's not.
So, yeah.
Yeah, he could not get near you, which is pretty rough for him.
Move that way. And then she is going to cast. Yeah. Quick question.
Yes.
If she gets multiple of him in a single fireball, does he take damage
No.
for each part of it?
No.
Okay, well, dare to dream.
Yeah,
I mean,
just
if that was
that
the
about the firewall.
if that was the case, then I would give them individual health.
Fair enough. Okay.
I hit him twice because he's connected. That would be a massive flaw in the character in the monster design.
All right, so I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray as a level 3
Nice.
spell.
How tall is the?
Hey, it's a lot of bolts.
How tall is
It's
the?
like 60 feet, but she can see tentacles, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can see tentacles, so you're good. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see. You'd have to aim at a tentacle.
Well, I'm fine with that. They're an extension of him. So, right. So I think I have this typed in correctly. Nope. Plus 7.
4d20.
I was trying to roll for all the individual bolts.
Oh,
so
yeah.
each
It's
one of
not
those
gonna. It won't give the boost.
I
I mean, you could
each
tell
one of
what
those
they are.
we've got
7.
a 21, a
21,
12,
12.
a
2 hit.
26.
Two make it.
Okay. So that's not as much as I would have liked, but that's okay. So 4d6 and then plus 5 because I'm in necroform.
All right. Nice. 22 total damage. Yeah, we watch as those beams rip across the battlefield and slam into the tentacles, cutting them up into pieces in all kinds of places. They look like they're just filled with these burned holes. These 2 beams going through, and they some of them, at least this one, I think, looks like it's barely hanging on.
Yeah, she spreads her wings and opens them up, and they're those black shrouded ghostly wings, and all that energy lances out of them, flying across the field.
Nice. All right. At the end of that, it's going to spend another 3 of its legendary actions to slam Valfie. Valfie, make another Constitution. As it tries to put you down in the water again.
Yeah, and I'm out of reactions too. Come on, roll 20.
Did it roll?
Come on, roll 20. Nope.
I don't know. It's not coming through.
Come on, roll 20.
It's not coming through.
I'll try again.
Yeah,
There it
both
goes.
come through. We'll go for the one first. It is a save. That's just enough to save with 14.
So I take how much?
You will take.
Since cutting words doesn't seem to take a reaction, I'll use
about
another one
half, so 4.
4.
to reduce damage.
You also have resistance.
I
Yeah.
did the half for resistance.
Okay.
So it's 8 to 4. Do you want to cutting words and make it even less? For sure.
Yeah.
Go for it.
There you
Alright.
go. You take no damage.
You take no damage. What does that look like, guys? What's that look like? This thing's trying to slam Valving into the ground. What do you do to stop that from happening?
for the Ancestral Protectors part, if the tentacle's slamming down, Krull catches it.
Oh yeah, that's so cool. Frisha, what words do you bring to this?
But it just goes.
Oh, I'm just heavily mocking the thing into trying to get the tentacle to slam into me.
Oh,
and I
okay.
jumped out of the way, so the thing tried to hit me with Velphine and missed me.
And missed you. Well, I think he tried to hit you and not Valphine, and Krull caught it anyway. Is the situation that happened? It is your turn, Frisha. What would you like to do?
Changes my mind.
I'm gonna drop my firewall so I don't burn War alive.
Okay. Excellent.
And then I am going to Dissonant Whispers this thing.
Okay.
Because fear is fun.
It is fun. What save? What kind of save?
15.
What? No. What kind? Wisdom?
It's a wisdom, yeah.
It's wisdom. Okay. Ooh, it misses. Oh, what do you say to it?
I have all of the kids saying that they're going to attack. Like, the whispers are all from the kids who he killed.
All right, this music ends. That music ends. We're gonna turn on the other music. Here.
And he has to run away from me.
No, he doesn't, because he didn't live. We hear the song played again as all the children focus in on the creature. Down, down,
No, no.
down below where you belong. No one will know. No! As they spill in on the creature, the magic of your spell is as sharp as any blade. We watch as the children take out, probably, I imagine, small little knives or something of the sort, and they just start taking this thing apart. And we watch this fairly horrific scene of these children getting justice for themselves as they completely annihilate this creature with the help of Frisha's spell. You're not sure if it's the souls of the children or Frisha's spell that has enacted this, but this creature, you just hear it as it slowly bubbles down underneath to become another member of the graveyard it had created. And we see its completely nullified, ripped apart corpse, the many tendrils as well, floating on the top of the trash. And the song begins to fade and stop. No longer playing in the background of your ears. What are you guys doing? Those who are restrained are no longer.
This is why proper sanitation is important.
I start looking for kids.
Yeah. You want to search around? Make investigation.
I'm just making sure there aren't any living kids down here.
Make a investigation. Or you can make a... I'm getting like some personal checks. What are these for, guys?
You'll see.
Okay. Yeah... You don't see any children, Frisha, but I think you probably pull out something similar from below the muck, a full skull of a child, some of the flesh, even maybe the ear bits still hanging on to it. A fresh dead corpse that's been pretty much taken of all its internal organs and its flesh. You don't see or hear any children.
You will see start hacking into the body with the flaming great axe, but then at one point he like snaps out of it and he kind of like drops the axe for a second, looks around and then picks it up again and just starts seeing if everybody's okay.
You were extra hacking into it, War. Make a perception check.
Perception check.
Yep. You start ripping into this thing, and out of its stomach comes bones. More bones of children, and you see that along with it comes there's like a satchel of some sort that sort of spills out as well, tied tightly in some sort of leather that somehow survived its stomach acid, and seems to just be floating among the muck. What are the rest of you doing?
I want to do a perception check and see maybe if I've. Brolin turns back into his Brolin form.
Got it.
And I guess he's gonna look around. Maybe do a perception check.
What you looking for?
Even if there's a faintest chance there could be a kid down here.
Sure.
Yeah, that's Frisha. She is covered in muck now because she's even like digging through.
Oh!
There was nothing down here but it. You can't hear any living creature. You could walk out into the darkness a while if you want. You're not sure if maybe it keeps it somewhere else. You would have to travel in this underground. But nothing in this chamber. Which seems pretty vast. A lot of bones. You can feel them crunching under your feet.
I think a bit of morbid curiosity is going to take over Alexandria after seeing that there's no survivors around here, and she's going to assist, but she is going to use her shape water to move around all the gunk to get clear views of everything, maybe to see if something valuable ended up down here.
Yeah. You start make an investigation check.
All right. Make investigation check.
With advantage, you're using a spell.
Go. Okay, with advantage.
Okay, it's pretty horrific. You're next to Brolin, helping him investigate. As you push the garbage out of the way with shape water, you can see just the lines of dead children down here. It's probably at least 20 in this central area, all stacked together. Some of them, you pull away, one still has a part of her face on it. Brolin, you would recognize it as the redhead who shattered in front of you before. You don't see too many others that still hold faces onto them. They are just bits and pieces. As far as what is on them, you imagine you could probably get scraps and pieces of their Chultan clothing. With a 16 investigation, you might be able to find a couple of toys down here that are kind of ripped apart, but nothing of extreme value. This is usually where people just leave their refuse. You do find a broken wand.
I guess I'll take the broken wand.
All right.
And probably some scraps of clothing and bits.
Proof.
Yeah.
What of Valfine?
After being dropped in the shit by the thing, she's going to stand up at least to be able to breathe whatever, as breathable as the air is down here. And she's going to she's gonna hold her side and lean up against, I guess, the nearest solid-ish object and try to catch her breath.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably gonna be one of your friends if you're leaning on anyone. Frisha's pretty close by.
Mm-hmm.
Frisha, what are you up to?
After looking to see that there's nothing living down here, she is going to spread her wings and magic is going to flow through the tips of them, and she's going to look around to see if anyone has a rope to get that last 20 feet.
So Frisha needs a rope. You calling to people for a rope?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
She's also casting the fly spell on herself.
Oh, okay, cool. So you're up above. Excellent.
Once I grab a rope, I'm gonna fly
Yeah.
up.
Oh, cool. War, what are you doing?
He'll probably investigate that sack that you mentioned.
Yeah, you open it up and you can see the remnants of what was probably once some scroll. You can see there are scroll tubes, but when you open the scrolls themselves, they seem to be completely destroyed by being inside of here. But yeah, you see, open up what looks to be like probably a wizard's pack or something. The scrolls are heavily damaged. There was 4 of them. A shattered, and you can see the glasses inside it, a couple of potions and whatever contents had leaked out, and a ring that seems to be mostly intact.
He'll grab the ring, and then...
It has some words on it in Elvish.
He'll, looking at that, call over to Valfine. Hey, Valfine.
Doesn't respond.
Valfine? He'll look over and try to find her.
You can see her. She's not responding. She's right next to this giant floating tentacle that's just floating in the water.
He'll start running over. Concerned.
Okay, Alexandria, what you doing?
Well, she was previously water bending.
Yeah, you were, and it's pretty bad. Like, imagine just sort of like unsurfacing, just like mass grave situation. It's just, okay, you gotta put that back.
Yeah, like she was doing that for a while, but it's just getting more and more grim, and just looking for maybe any other distraction. And then, what, Valfine? And she stops looking to be like anything but what she's doing.
Chult's first shitbender.
No, don't put shit anything in his mind.
You're one of those jungle benders now.
Shitbender. Oh no. Oh man, what a perfect time to have entered the Schluffeldorp. Oh god.
No.
It's not here. It's not here.
No, it's here, and there's a bard. Look at that. It's all yours.
You know
Enjoy
Alex
your
would
brand
love that thing. You know Alex would cherish the Schluffeldorp.
Somebody has to.
It.
I will master the
I
Schluffeldorp.
am the master.
This would have been the place. I want to let you all know this was the place it would have been, but it's not here. I won't
Let me play you the sound of perfection.
I
Probably
won't put it
the
in.
last bard that has it is still alive.
Probably. I won't put it in here. I won't put it in. This would have been it, though. So, Alexander, you're heading over there, over towards Valfine. Frisha has called for a rope. Brolin, what are you doing?
Brolin just looks around sad. It's, all these kids are dead. Like these 20 fucking kids.
If only the Flaming Fist would have done something about it.
Yeah, that's
I'll put
probably
that
what's
evil in
on his mind.
Full Kiro, man.
It's true. Full Kiro, that's gotta be
So,
hard.
does anyone have rope?
I
have
do,
rope.
but I'm preoccupied.
We shouldn't need rope, because I can just summon my mount, and then you can stand on its haunches, and that should be the feat you need.
It's like 20 feet. I think that is a little high.
And she just cast a fly spell, which you can see and identify.
Well, I guess it would be 4 feet between. Because if the horse is 10 feet, and then you would be however your natural height is. So at best, a 4-foot difference.
Valfine.
So you can jump.
Valfine, what's going on? As your friends try to distract themselves from the graveness of the situation. And you can hear War. He's trying to get your attention.
She's zoning out until War comes over. And I mean she looks pale, she's drained. What do you need, War?
more concerned about what you need. Right?
I need to not throw up.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. She looks down at her clothing. It's covered in. I mean, she swam through it to hide, so this is like total like Lara Croft coming out of the blood, the first rebooted Tomb Raider, and it's just like like matted, coated shit.
We will deal with that once we're outside of the pit.
Yeah, Frisha and Alexandria can work together to get this whole rope situation happening.
War will also absentmindedly looks down at, oh yeah, I had this in my hand when I started, and then he'll toss that at Alexandria and say, I don't know if any of this is useful to you. It's just, yeah.
Do you keep the ring?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it covered in shit?
The sack is covered in probably like you could definitely. It smells like the stomach acid of this creature, and the contents inside are virtually. I mean, there's some scroll seals that look a little roughed up. The sack itself looks to be in decent condition, but it looks like the acid got inside.
I was asking more because if it was fucking filthy, she would just not catch it.
The sack itself looks pretty much untouched, but the contents inside look like they've been racked and they have the smell of the stomach acid. So the inside of the sack is terrible, but it would seem that all kinds of liquids seem to fall off of this sack immediately.
So good.
This bag. Call it a bag. You know what? We're down here. We're gonna call it a sack.
Oh yeah.
I do have one question that just kind of occurred to me. Because of the staycation 2019, are we going to play a little bit longer tonight, or will we be stopping?
Other people probably have to work, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We're gonna stick with our same time frame, but
Okay.
Yeah. What do you guys do in the moment? War, you have the ring. You're keeping it on you.
Yeah, he was actually calling Valfian because you said it looked like Elvish, so he was gonna show it to her.
Down here or up there?
While we're waiting for them to get the rope situation figured out.
Sure.
God, just no sign of any other kids, huh?
Not unless you want to travel deeper into here and maybe take a chance and see if there is anything more.
Do you guys want to maybe travel down here a little bit? Maybe see if there's anyone left?
There's more to this hellhole?
Yeah. I don't care about any valuables. I just want to make sure if there's any kids down here.
She takes a piece of cloth and puts it over her face, speaking through its muffling, but I doubt this thing would have let any children get out of this room, but it's worth looking, at least. Maybe there's
this is
one.
Really Omu.
We fell through a dimension door.
Yeah, Brolin will do produce flame to light a not 11 damage to myself, but just produce flame. Maybe
one of its things is making a fake torch for yourself.
Yeah, Brolin will, if Alexandria will accompany him, Brolin will walk down a little ways and maybe see if there's any kids.
Yeah, she'll follow.
It's just the two of you making your way through the muck?
War!
I think, given her abilities, she will not be walking through the muck, but rather she will be parting it.
Brolin will enjoy the parting of the muck.
It's kind of trading one horrible thing for another, because, for one, you're not walking through muck, but on the other hand, you get to see what's under the muck.
Yeah.
But at least you can hopefully avoid stepping on some kid's skull.
Brolin will call to War to tell them what we're doing.
Just stay within sight.
That would mean you wouldn't be able to really go too far. Especially because War can't see that far.
Well, he's got his axe that
He does have a torch going.
Well, that
About 40 feet. You could go about 40 feet out.
Well, if he can see their torch, that's fine.
Stay within sight.
To see
which
their
means
torch. Oh, okay.
Don't move.
Yeah.
Don't move at all.
Alright. The ring in your hand, Valfine, do you try to read it?
Yeah, she's gonna compose herself, and then yeah, sure. Probably both hands. Probably spin it and see what it says.
It says a wish is worth 1,000 words.
Huh. Funny. Would you like to know what it says?
Sure.
A wish is worth 1,000 words.
Hmm.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if I can determine if it is magical?
Sure. You can do this as you see Alexandria and Brolin head off into the darkness. Frisia, War, Valfine, you are not following them?
Mm-mm.
Not currently.
That
No,
was the
that
last
won't be.
time they ever saw them.
Frisha is actually sitting above about 5 feet above the muck after she affixed a rope to the 20-foot, and is just sort of hovering there, cleaning herself with prestidigitation.
Valfine, you're not sure anything really about this ring. Could just be a ring with an insignia or a saying on it. You're not sure. Looks gold. Could be worth, or it's silver rather. Could be worth a little money.
It looks benign.
Or it could be a wish. So, no.
Benign
No,
until you
pocket
speak
it.
it's benign until you speak 1,000 words at it. Somebody start reading that thing a book.
Brolin and Alexandria, what's your passive perception?
Not high enough. 12.
My passive perception is 16.
Cool. And 12. You guys go about 100, maybe 200 feet out into the darkness. You have a flame going, so there's no being stealthy among the two of you. So you're just sort of walking out into here. You both notice a movement in the trash as you see another one of those tendrils sort of rip its way back, and you start to hear 3 voices inside your head all at once. Scrap, 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 scraps, as the tendrils sort of move away from your light.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah, you have this chance to turn back if you want.
Yeah, let's... Val, what do you think?
I'm
Did-
not there.
Did I have enough of an eye at the tentacle?
Yeah, it's definitely another one of these things.
Though it was saying scraps, so it might not be as big.
It was as big. The tendril was definitely as big.
I'm trying to decide if she's like on edge enough to just reactively launch a fireball at it. I'm gonna roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
We're gonna die from the thing that didn't surprise us. We're gonna pick a fight with the thing. God damn it.
Okay. Nope. She well, fuck. Is it high willpower? Yeah, high willpower would resist the immediate reaction. So yes.
You could use your inspiration too if you wanted to, or just go with it.
Nope, we're going with it.
Okay.
So
All right.
Frisha sees an explosion and instantly is flying that direction.
Roll 1d3 for me, Kyle.
There's no 1d3. Okay.
Slash
Fine.
roll 1d3.
Slash roll 1d3. Not 34. 3. Didn't work.
Yeah, you see 2 of these things.
roll.
As you cast your spell. Let me reset this guy here. Yeah. Actually, I think I'm just going to drop a natural one. I'm not going to give it that cool situation there. Let me grab its token really quick. So you see 2 of these things. Everybody roll initiative.
You guys had to fucking...
It helps actually. That was weird. It didn't pop up the chart.
Yeah, we don't have an initiative window.
I don't have the initiative window up. It's right here. Cool. Distance away. The rest of you are about roll 1d100 for me, Kyle. I said you were 100 to 200 feet away. I want to see where you are in between that.
Okay.
Jeez, you guys are crazy. 140 feet away from the party. So yeah, I would say if any of you running, because it's also half speed. Oh god, it's going to be a long time before any of you can get here.
Well, I'll be there pretty quick.
You'll be there quick. Those who have to walk are going to have a tough time. Yeah, you guys are far out in this darkness, so... Oh, jeez. Boy, oh boy. Kyle, you must...
Yeah, I'll be within range.
Before we proceed any further, I will clarify that I did not imagine us as 200 feet away from the party, but that's okay.
You said you kept walking.
I said 100 to 200.
You guys just kept walking.
Yeah, but he said 100 to 200, so in my head I went 100.
100.
You made your roll. The dice said so.
Oh yeah, but I didn't know I was going to have to make that roll before.
Did you want an inspiration? Did you want an inspiration, the fireball?
Maybe you shouldn't have walked into the darkness.
No, this is D&D, man. This is D&D.
You think maybe for a second that was a bad idea?
First off, it's not the darkness. I have dark vision. It's just normal vision.
You want to cast magic missile in the
gray
darkness.
lights.
Second, in my eye, I launched the spell at 100 feet away from you guys. And then after I did the spell and damage, I teleported 40 feet forward and brought Brolin with me.
Do you have a teleport ability to move Brolin?
No, but like
in your mind,
like what I'm saying is, like, yeah, I was 100 feet away, and then after combat, we were teleported 40 feet further away.
I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
I'm just saying, like, if I knew I was this far away, I would not have watched.
It's all good. It's all good. We're still in this, guys.
Right.
We're good.
There's only 2 of them. You guys can take it.
Yeah, it's all right. 2v3 tendril things. You both get restrained. It's all good. No problem. Shut down that combat.
All right. Scraps.
So, one of them has to roll a...
Yeah, absolutely. One of them does. Dexterity saving throw. He's doing what I would do for the XP, guys. It's for the XP. I would do it. I want the...
There is one more somewhere.
None of us have like any spells left.
I have lots of spells.
Dexterity
I have a lot of spells left, actually.
Okay. All right.
19.
Cool.
So we got to change this music up, man. This situation just got crazy. I love it. All right.
19 saves, yeah.
19 saves, it's half. So it was 24, right?
Yep. So, yeah, it'll take 12 plus the 5.
Plus the 5. That's from your form? Is that still up?
Yeah. I mean, we didn't say how much time passed between then
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's gone.
Okay,
So.
I got it.
It's definitely been a minute.
You walk 200 feet.
Yeah, 200 feet. I'm pretty sure. There was like a search.
I don't need to. I got Misty
So
Step.
that's a cool scene. I love the idea of your fireball, and then it reveals these two of them. They're definitely smaller, but their tentacles, I mean, they're still the same amount of menacing for sure. And we can see both of them just as our combat begins. Frisia,
okay, Brolin.
you are 140 feet away. You're jetting over there. You see the fireball blast. You use 120 feet movement.
Yeah.
Okay, you will be on this map next round. You're only 20 feet off of it, okay? Got it?
Are they 120 feet? Are 140 feet from us?
They're 140 feet from you, so you're right. 20 feet away. You're right here. Nice. What would you like to do?
I just come shooting in and stop.
So that's your full movement. Bonus action, gonna inspire anybody? Do anything extra?
Yeah, I'm going to inspire Alexandria, I guess.
Alexandria, mark your token with some sort of inspiration. And I imagine you're just inspired by Frisia's entrance to be here so fast to save you. Oh.
Yep. I am inspired by ninjas.
Alright, it's their turn. They move freely through the muck.
Your ninja is off the map at the moment.
Here and here. Okay, against Alexandria, these attacks will come multi-attack. One with its bite, two with its tentacles. So it will make a bite attack against you, Alexandria.
Not so easy. Oh,
22. That is the one that burned you, that you burned. Go ahead and make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw against disease or become poisoned until the disease is cured. Every 24 hours that elapse. Oh, jeez.
I bet you're loving this.
The target must. I'm not.
Wait, you have inspiration.
You do. Must repeat the saving throw, reducing its hit point maximum by 5. 1d10 on a failure. The disease is cured on a success. The target dies if the disease reduces you to 0. This is horrible. This reduction to the target's hit point maximum lasts until the disease is cured. Jesus. Do you want to make that inspiration?
I think I'll make the I think I'll. The chances are still really fucking low.
Well, you have a D8 on top of that if you use your inspiration.
Sure, I'll do that.
Yeah, you can use the D8.
Okay,
Oh, you got it!
I don't need it.
You're not poisoned. Very good. So we will do the damage, which is 14 piercing. And then it's going to make 2 tentacle attacks. So the first one is a 9. Nice! Misses. The second one is a 21. Hits. You are grappled and restrained and take 12 damage.
Nice, I'm down.
Alright. You
GG.
are unconscious. You are unconscious, so where's my unconscious? Okay, yeah, skull. Okay, cool, you got it. Very good. So you are unconscious.
Can you use Bardic Inspiration on death saving throws?
No, you can't use anything on death saving throws. The other one's going to go and do a similar thing to Brolin. So Brolin, you are taking a bite attack, which will be for 25. Go ahead and make that Constitution saving throw to not be diseased.
I have advantage on that.
You do. 'Cause you're a dwarf. Let's see it. Alright, you got it. You are not diseased, but you will take 7 piercing damage, at which point a tentacle will come down on you. 2 tentacles. 14, I don't believe, hits your AC?
Matches.
It matches, so it would hit. So you are also restrained. Just cancel this. Oh, jeez, I don't know why. Okay, whatever. Apparently, I need to submit that.
If I transform into my beast shape next turn, and it's a huge creature, will it automatically break out of its grapple?
Let me see. Says medium or smaller. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And you take 10.
Oh.
Okay, as it and it has you in its grapple. It has Alexandria in its grapple as well. So yeah. Jeez. Freesh, are you emitting any kind of light or no?
Not at the moment.
Cool.
Roland still has his torch up.
You have your torch up, so you guys can see from the distance just sort of this thing happening. All these sort of tendrils sort of ripping through the air. You see an unconscious Alexandria. You see two of these things. The sloshing of the waves. You can feel the ripples coming even this far as this is all going down. Valthing, what would you like to do?
After hearing the shit hit the fan, she's gonna look in the direction and like bolt. So full movement, bonus action dash toward. So that would be that would be only 30 feet of movement.
Yeah.
If you still have your bow, do you even need to be?
You could with the bow. You got some range.
Is it a long? I believe it's a long.
I think it's a longbow.
I still need to close some distance here. But
longbow's regular range is almost like 1 something, right?
It's 120. Right?
120.
It's long.
You just got to get
150.
20 feet ahead. You can do that.
150. Well,
Well, you can do that with just
I'm
your bonus action and your
bonus
regular.
action dashing because I'm a rogue. I still have an attack.
You could do
I'm
that.
good,
Yep.
guys.
You're within range.
I know what I'm doing here.
I just forgot you had the bow, so I was
I
excited.
got a close distance. If someone goes down and I need to, So, I am. So how far off from that?
If you did a bonus action to move, then you
Full
are
30.
you did the full 30, so you are 110 feet away
Jesus fuck.
from where
Okay.
Alexandria is.
I am going to.
You know what could be a real big help here? Let's just take the map and make it bigger.
Yeah, that might be good.
Boop. Okay. I'm going
I'm
to
still
change
100
the
and something,
color.
right?
I'm going to change
Yeah.
the color of the grid here to white so we can see where you are. So if you can put your guys' selves in an accurate position, that would be badass.
How many? 110 left, you said?
Yep. And
And
Brolin is 140, so you're 30 feet behind her.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah, we got a full map here for this shit. Nice. So yeah, you have in action, Valthing. What would you like to do?
Would it count as a sneak attack? Because there's no
You
way.
should be able
she
to move
could-
30 if
Not
you're
with this, not
double
with this
moving.
one, but this one.
Valthing.
It's all if she's double moving, it's a full 30. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing. I have the
Yeah,
bonus
so you
action
should be able-
dash to get the full 30, though. That's what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
so you are too farther.
You would be
closer.
right here.
Oh, would I? You said I was 140, so I'm gonna move 30. That's 110 left.
Yep. You should
Why
be
is it-
110 left. So right here.
I measured like right here. Is that it?
No,
Or
it's
is
on
it
on Alexandria.
Okay,
Yeah. So
Extra
this is where you can be.
cool. I guess seeing shit go down, I see Alexandria unconscious.
It's pretty messed up over there.
I am going. Yeah, Elfine's gonna freak the fuck out and fire.
I'm going
Whisper.
to.
worry.
I'm sorry, Kyle. I'll let you say your thing. I just remembered. Don't let me forget. You have inspiration for doing the thing you did.
But I used it already.
I'm giving it back to you for doing the
Oh.
shit that you did.
Okay.
Go ahead, Valkyrie.
But guys, don't worry, because we already saw what I do at the end of the week. I lived through this. Otherwise, we couldn't have done what I did earlier. Because this is a flashback.
Let's hope. Let's hope
Yeah.
this goes through. That's the fun of this. Valfie.
I'm rolling an attack.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
Which one?
Advantage, right? Because she's adjacent.
Alexandria is unconscious, so that's nothing. That doesn't give you any benefits.
Even if it's an ally.
She's unconscious. It has to be a conscious ally, I'm pretty sure.
That's a threat.
You can do damage to the Brolin one, though.
Yep, you can do extra damage to the Brolin one. I mean, you can
He's-
shoot both.
he's
You
gonna-
just will only get sneak attack.
He's
on
gonna transform, and she's down and restrained. She's gonna take damage. Like she's gonna fail 2 death saves. So
unless someone distracts it.
I'm shooting
Unless someone
it.
dissonant whispers it and it runs away.
That's possible.
God damn it!
I'm
The
okay.
nine
I'm
bow.
gonna.
Inspiration.
I rolled an 8. I rolled an 8. Yeah,
Inspiration.
Inspiration.
You rolled a 9.
I rolled an 8. That's a +1 bow, bro.
You rolled a 3 plus 2 plus 3, so it was technically a solid 8. Yeah.
God damn it!
No way!
Oh my god.
No way!
You know, oh man, I almost want to get, you know what, I'm doing it, I don't care. All y'all judge me. Your inspiration ricochets back into you because of somehow rolling 2 8s on the 8 bow. It's still there, but your turn, that's your turn.
8 bow.
Well, that's the 8.
God.
That's, I don't think it's the 8 bow, I think it's the 8 fingers. I think it's a thing that will follow Chuck.
This is the curse that Valfiend suffers.
I'm giving it back to you just for somehow rolling that.
So I'm rolling a third time. I'm confirming with the DM.
No, not a third time. You only the only thing inspiration does is
Next
give you
turn,
advantage.
You can do it again.
Next turn you can do it again. Though.
Okay. So she is like, she sees Alexander, she's panicking, and she can't aim well. It just it goes long. Yeah.
So, everything's gonna be okay.
She doesn't know that.
No. All right. So, what Brolin decides to do is he's going to cast.
Oh, yeah, no longer concentrate.
It's a healing word or cure wounds that's the best.
Cure wounds and
Cure
within
wounds, but it's
distance.
touch though.
How
He's
close?
right next to
You
him.
could, yeah, you can touch Alexandria. You're both like inside, like you're lifted up above the ground, like covered in tentacles. So you're like, yeah, you can touch her.
Probably use the healing word one though, just because.
Nice.
Or,
10.
Cure wound, because then you can turn into your form.
Alexandria, you're conscious again.
I can use my bonus action to turn into a beast.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You want to use that one because.
So yeah, you got 10 HP, buddy.
Yep, you are up, Alexandria.
Yes. Stay with me here.
And you're
All right,
transforming.
oh yes, Brolin is pissed.
Yeah, you will no longer be restrained. So I'm just gonna take that off of Brolin, and then you can put your form there. That's your second form, right?
Yep, this is my last.
Put yourself over in the bush where you belong. This random bush I have on here.
I'm
safe in the bush.
Up
You don't see
here
anything.
when you expanded the map.
It was. This is the battle map for everything. It's left over from another piece.
Roland's hiding and controlling the puppet.
Controlling the puppet. So yeah, you've bonus action, staying where you are.
Yeah. Cool.
I believe that's your full turn, right?
Yes, that is my full turn.
War.
But
All of this going on. You see Brolin transform, take the form of his mighty hyena once again. The situation looks fucking terrifying over there. What do you want to do?
Yep. He's gonna start saying no, 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 and then he and booking it.
All right. Let's see. You can move a
he
total
can
of
go
30.
40.
Oh, 40. Yep, 40. Yep, double movement.
Yep.
You see, you
What if
start
you swim?
sloshing
Do you
through
have
the
any
mud.
ranged weapons? That...
If you have a swim speed, you go faster. Do you come with a swim speed?
He might come with this
I don't think so. He's Aquan, but
I feel like
don't
that race
think there's
deserves a swim speed, but okay.
We get claws instead.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
War is moving forward. Alexandria, you are conscious. The situation has gotten very bad. What?
It started very bad. Yeah, so I'm gonna use Misty Step.
Nice!
And I am out of there. Let me find Misty Step really quick. There it is.
I believe you can move 30 feet.
It says I've expended all my slots, but I have not been
Okay,
spending them correctly.
you're good.
So that
Trust
that leaves me with 1 level 3 left.
Sweet.
Actually, no, because I've been casting them at higher levels. So, all right. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Boom.
Oh.
Out of there.
Bam.
Very good.
Bam.
All right.
That's your bonus
great.
action. You could still do a cantrip as your main action.
Yeah, we're gonna do a cantrip as my main action. Let's do. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot I had this.
You got a goody cantrip?
Nope. That's not any better. All right.
A what spell? What's up?
I thought thought Misty Step was level 1.
It is.
Oh yeah, why is it Conjuration 2?
Is it only a first level spell?
Not so.
I thought so. Let me look at Misty Step.
Checking it.
Have I been?
Did you put your
Oh, no.
spell in wrong? Yeah, because I feel like it's. I definitely feel like it is. It says it's a second level conjuration.
Yep.
Second level conjuration. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
A lot of characters get it as like a racial. Nice. Same one that you were dealing with before. This one up here.
No. Yeah.
Let's see it. 4.
Wait, shouldn't that be 2? Because
Yeah, it should. Roll one more. You'll have to update that manually, I think. Okay, 6 fire damage. Another bit of fire racks this creature that's already burnt to a crisp in some places. Alright, that's Alexander's full turn. Freesia, you've arrived.
feels good.
Alexandria teleports behind
I don't want
you.
to drop out of the sky, so I'm going to use my non-concentration spell.
Okay.
And I'm going to Dissonant Whispers one of these guys, and that makes them run away as a reaction, so Brolin gets a attack of opportunity.
They have to fail it, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What's the save?
2. 15.
15. Cool. And it is wisdom-based. Cool. Crit. It takes half damage, though. So...
Yeah.
19, so 9. Alright, yeah, your whispers come forth. This creature seems not quite as intelligent as that other one, so your words don't seem to rack its mind in the same way. It's much more bestial, this thing. That other one seemed to have more intention and was able to, like, speak. All you guys hear racking your minds is scraps, 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 scraps. And it's their turn. Well, Frisia, you have a bonus action and a movement. Would you like to do anything?
I'm going to give Brolin my last one of my bardic.
All right,
for my
Roland,
bonus.
mark your token with a bardic inspiration thing, so you remember you have it. Something to remind you have it. It's there.
I forgot to move. Can I move 15 feet back?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
All right, Frisia, how high are you off the ground?
Come to your wife.
I know these things
Come to me.
are big. I am about 30 feet up.
Cool. Yeah, you're just out of their reach. Because they
Great.
Yeah. Cool.
Roland's about to get his butt kicked.
So you are at 30. Yeah, they're gonna eat what's in front of them or try to hurt.
You're a
what's in front of them.
damage sink. It's okay. That's your job.
A creature's armor is based on its constitution, right? 10 plus its con.
No, Dex.
Oh, it's Dex. Okay, never mind.
I have to give Frisia a marker so I know how high up she is. 30 feet up. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, these things are gonna go all in on Brolin.
Oh,
All
Do
right.
it, boy. You can do it.
Armor
You can do
class
it.
on the hyena
12.
is 12. Cool. We're gonna go for a bite attack.
50-50. Come on.
Remember, if this affects you, it affects. So you still have to make a Constitution saving throw with the creature,
yep.
and you will be diseased still.
Yep.
Lucky your constitution is the same either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do still get your advantage from being a dwarf, though.
Yes.
I'm waiting for that attack.
Oh, I mean, I'm waiting for your
The server has
save.
been interrupted. Anything you do right now will attempt when you go back online.
It's 10, and I need you to make that save.
Wait, it rolled a 10?
We can't see it.
I'm pretty sure the site's
No,
going
it rolled an 18 to hit you.
Oh,
Did you guys not
Came
see
back
the
up
roll?
on it.
no, I
No.
did not see it.
Roll 20 connection is interrupted.
Okay, I'm.
Oh,
There we are.
We finally got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
on. Everything's
So
green.
it hit 10 piercing damage. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, that is not enough. So please mark that you are diseased.
Wait, it's because I had to roll a. Oh God. Oh wait, bardic inspiration.
Yes, you can
Yeah, it's
add
a
your
D8,
bardic inspiration to it if you want.
Add 1d8. Go, go, go.
It's 12 or it's a 13 you're working with right now.
Yep. / roll 1d8. It barely passes.
I don't see it.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, cool. So barely passes, you take 10, and then it's going to give you 2 tentacle attacks here. 1 and 2. One of them will hit you. Can't grapple because you're too big. But you take 8 more damage. This next one's going to give you the same situation. Another bite attack. 21's going to hit. Make another Constitution saving throw.
Damn.
What'd you roll? I'm not seeing anybody's rolls.
I rolled a 9.
Okay. You are poisoned. Or you are diseased. So go ahead and mark somewhere that you are diseased. There's the roll. They're coming through.
Refresh.
They're coming through really slowly. What's up?
Nothing.
Yeah,
I tried refreshing and now everything. Okay, there we go.
Yep. Okay. Cool. So he takes another 14, Brolin, from that bite.
I know.
Cool.
I know.
And then I just didn't know if you grabbed it. There's a lot of numbers here happening. I'm not trying to be a dick. So I'm just trying to make sure you're getting it all. All right, 2 tentacle attacks.
God, fucking damn, dude.
Both will hit. That's 6 attacks coming from me.
Okay, can we refresh? Because it's really frustrating not to be able to see these.
You can refresh. You would have
They're
to.
coming through now, yeah. Just hit F5 real quick.
So both tentacle attacks hit?
I got it. So right now, let me show you the entire situation of what's happened to you.
I just tell me how much damage I'm taking.
Okay, because I can tell you the numbers you're hitting.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Both tentacle attacks hit, so it would be 14. It'd be 24 points of damage.
Okay.
So 24.
I do have one thing to say.
It
I
should
rolled
be
a 9.
Should be 9 damage coming over to you.
No, it's still not gonna pass. So how much? 29?
24 points of damage where you are at with this 13, so it'd be 24 points of damage, 9 damage carries over to Brolin.
Okay.
So we see these things just rip into Brolin. These tentacles are ripping into the form. They strike at the hyena and rip it to pieces. He's taken out of his form, and I believe, I won't do a grapple or restrain on you because I believe your hyena absorbed pretty much all of that. So you're not restrained at the moment, but he's getting ripped up. It's Valfine's turn.
Which one is the one we've been doing damage to? Is it the top one?
This one's had gotten damage done to it, yeah.
Oh, shit, it's not fucking...
Yeah, if you're not seeing my rules, you'll wanna.
Did you say I have advantage on the next attack?
You can use your inspiration. I'm going to refresh,
Okay.
so it's going to be a minute for me to come back. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam.
I may have to drop into this sludge and help.
Yeah, I'm not liking this very much.
I think we'll be fine.
We will be fine because we have the emergency runaway spell, so that's okay.
This is true.
What's the emergency runaway spell?
Hypnotic pattern at disadvantage.
Oh, nice. I'm slowly loading back in.
Okay.
You can make your roll if you want.
So I'm gonna go for the more damaged one. I guess
Got
I'm
it.
rolling with advantage, so that would be sneak attack. If I can hit it.
Yep, if you can hit it.
Public advantage. If this is double eights. If this is double eights.
It's so weird that I'm
Valfine has
gonna-
that or something just dies. No.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna have an aneurysm exactly.
Okay, come
my
on.
old friend.
Oh my
Good
god,
job,
there is
Whisper.
1-8.
One of them was still an 8.
Yeah.
Hey, you said more than one.
I said one's a 14 and one's a 20.
Yeah, but the natural roll on the die was an 8 on one of them.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on. Anyway,
Oh my gosh.
Roll your damage.
I'm rolling my damage. It's like it's chunking on me.
Yeah, it's
So stuff
chunking on
is
me
like-
too.
Yeah, I think roll 20's having.
We have to figure out how to change our shard. Only one of the shards is having problems.
What do you mean a shard? What are you talking about?
Server.
Oh,
Whoo!
what'd you get?
23 points of damage.
23. Very nice. If I could click on the character, I would do it, but I'll remember that that's 23. Next in line would be Brolin. Valfian, do you have anything left to do in your turn?
Oh, I'm going to movement, bonus action, dash. I'm going to try and get. I gotta get closer. I'm going to use all 30 of my movement after that.
Okay.
So move 15, dash 15. Right
Got
here.
it.
And then, yes, that will end my turn.
Absolutely. Brolin, what are you up to?
I'm probably gonna die in the next turn, but
Okay.
gonna cast as a bonus action Healing Word at level 2.
Okay.
I would disengage and run.
That's the idea, friend. That's the idea. Great.
Oh my gosh.
Stick.
Oh fuck.
Yes, I know. So I'm
okay.
going to I'm gonna disengage,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna run 15 feet.
Okay.
All we have to do is make it to the meat wall. The well-armored, shell-ridden meat
And
wall.
that's all I got.
Oh, jeez. Okay. It is War's turn next, I believe.
Yep. Let's see. No, he's just gonna run. That's all he's got.
Running forward.
Yep. Alright,
Oh, good. I thought you were going to say run away. I was like, no! The one man who can
Oh,
save
do
us.
this.
See ya.
That's 30. There we go. Thank you.
All
Alright,
right.
so that's the 40.
Excellent.
Don't have anything for bonus action.
Did you guiding bolt one of these, Kyle?
I can't guiding bolt.
That's a cleric spell.
Is it, or what were you using earlier?
I was using Scorching Ray earlier.
Okay.
Mhm.
I thought you used guiding bolt. Weird.
Guiding bolt wishes it did the damage I did.
What did you say you were doing this turn, Kyle?
What?
It's your turn, right?
It
Mhm,
says it's
after
Valfian's turn
Yes.
on.
No. It's I just it was
should
Valfian's
be
turn.
Alexandria.
Yeah. It's,
Okay.
it's your-
I'm working with no roll 20 at the moment. I'm going.
Yep.
I'm
yep.
going.
I got the turn order. We're at Alexandria.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. It's
Change
just
it
not
next.
updating the turns for me.
Yes,
then.
yes.
I'm 100% blind.
Okay.
So
So 5, 10, 15. War, they're behind me. They're Brolin. He just got me out. You have to save him.
He's literally just running past you. There is no stopping to say that.
She is shouting it over at you. She is shouting these things as
Yeah.
we're approaching and passing.
Yep.
did I get
Also-
updated? Oh, I got updated. Thank God.
Also,
So we have two options, by the way. Do we want to fight these things at all, or do we want to just run away?
yeah.
Because
Let's
I
run
have
away.
two
we
options
need
there.
it. We got to take off, dude. Like Brolin's out of shapes, and
I'm getting beat up.
Okay. I think I'm back in active mode. I think. Yep, I should be. Cool. Jesus Christ. I was like, all right, I'm going full Chris Perkins. I just got the pen and paper. So Brolin
Yeah,
went.
23 damage to
War
the...
went. Alexandria, what was it that you were doing?
all right. So I ran 15 feet.
The 23 damage. That's right. You ran 15
And-
feet.
Yep, I ran 15 feet. She's going to reach out with her hand, and she's going to put both fingers on the ring on her middle finger. And then she's going to draw the magic from it and then fling over her shoulder a fireball.
Nice. That will go
From
for
her stored
both
spells.
of them. Okay, cool. Let me make some. Let me hope to God a window opens here. Cool. It looks like it's opening. Beautiful.
Use that ring.
That was a really good fireball too.
Nice job.
Saved it for you, assholes.
Nice. Failure.
Fail.
Failure.
Money.
This blast illustrates them in their tendrils as well. I'd like all of you to make perception checks.
Flies between Frisia and
When I
Brolin.
see it with my passive 18.
You definitely bloodied the one on top. Ooh. Oh boy, people are getting it. Damn. Damn, party. Who are we missing?
Wait, do I need a perception?
Yeah, go ahead and make one.
All right, sorry. I'm here to ground everybody, because we're all doing so well.
Alright, y'all see far enough in the distance as it lights the area, climbing on the walls probably 100, 200 feet away, and the walls are literally massive pieces of cavern in a far enough distance, but this blast was so bright that you saw this place is covered in them. They're further distance back, but you can see at least 9 of them crawling, some of them on the walls, some of them just further back in the muck. Not enough, near enough to enter into this combat currently, but you can see in the distance this place is crawling with this horrifying creature. So that blast is definitely heavy. You damage this one. It is laying on a horrible whine. So I'm going to put a nice little bloody mark on there. Frisia!
Anybody remember the near the end of How to Train Your Dragon 1 when they launched the flaming fireball down the tunnel and it's just all dragons?
Yeah, that's the situation. It just sort of lights up on their tendrils and the eyes on the end of the tendrils. The eyes are on the end of the tendrils of those horrifying beasts, by the way. Yeah, Frisia, what would you like to do?
So Frisia is going to, I guess, I'm gonna go with hypnotic. I'm gonna move towards the rope.
Okay.
60.
Going back. I can't hear you.
I'm gonna land. So I can't move a full 60, so I'm just gonna move 30.
Okay. Oh, you landed on the ground?
Yeah, moving down and over. So I think that would count as 60, or
Yep.
can I move farther?
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, if down and over, you could do 60. If you're going down, straight down, you can move. You could be 60 feet if you want. Yeah, you can put yourself a little further away. Yeah, right by Valfine.
Alright, and then I'm casting Hypnotic Pattern on the 2 of them.
Okay. And go ahead and toss up Hypnotic Pattern for me. And you create a twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air within a 30-foot cube within range. So it's just basically them back. Pattern appears for a moment then vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, they become charmed for the duration. While charmed, the creature is incapacitated has speed of 0. The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. And this is a charm, right?
Yep, so it gets disadvantage on it because of my instrument.
Very cool. What does it look like? Well, let's see how it goes first, before you go into too much description and have it not, if it doesn't work. They're at disadvantage, so it's wisdom. Okay. Once I roll hot. Alright, that's definitely a failure. And that's a success. One is going to make it. 15. So one will be affected. What does it look like? You do get one. Which one do you want to do? The one that's stronger?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll say.
If you're giving me the choice.
Yeah, I'll give you the choice. That's where you're
yes.
focusing the hypnotic pattern.
So mine is lots of little, glittery effects falls, and then they all have little fireworks explosions. like every single one of them.
Yeah, it flashes and
Different colors.
you can see the dazed eyes on the tendrils as the creature plops unconscious into the or incapacitated rather into the water. And this one is unaffected, unfortunately. At which point it's going to, on its turn, move towards Brolin. And we are going to get a bite attack. 24.
Whatever, it hits.
And damage will be, oh jeez, that's 27.
Alright. Roland's down.
Alright, Brolin is down. It is then going to continue its rampage further forward. Seeing that this one is down. So it moved 15 feet, it will move another 15 past Brolin. Towards the rest of the party. So Brolin is down in the muck.
These things don't get disadvantage on movement, or not? Sorry.
No, not these. This is where they're from. This is the mud, man. The other one is incapacitated for how long?
A minute until I break
Nice.
my concentration.
Very cool. So you have concentration on right now. Put a little orange dot on you. It is Valfien's turn.
I'm gonna bonus action hide.
All right. Let's see the hide. Excellent.
And I'm going to
Pop back up.
yep, attack that motherfucker coming at us. We're rolling.
Go for it. It shoots. It flies past Valfine. You still have movement. Anything else you'd like to do?
I cursed Coralon and his cruelty. And that ends my fucking turn.
Coralon and his cruelty. Brolin, make a death saving throw for me. Bum, bum, bum.
God.
You take 2 death saving fails.
Fantastic.
Don't worry, I may get you up on my turn.
War, it's your turn.
Seeing Brolin go down, instantly rages and runs in.
Okay. We got a big angry
20.
turtle running in. Go ahead and put yourself
It
in.
only takes 20 to go there, and reckless, raging, 2 attacks
Got it.
with flames. Reckless.
That hits.
Okay.
Saw that one.
Yep.
It's scary.
Nice. 21. Go for that second attack.
23 because of the
23,
rage.
alright.
23 rage, yep.
Okay. Next one.
Down that fucker, down him, down him, down.
Oh shit, I forgot to do advantage. That hits anyway.
Hey!
Yep. See if it's crit.
I
Roll
need to
anyways,
check for
just
this
to see if you
crit.
get a
Yep.
crit.
Nope.
Cool.
Alright. So damage 14. Damage.
14. Excellent. We see 2 heavy blows chop into this creature. It's on its last legs. Its tendrils are, excuse me, are writhing. Its mouth is gaping wide, ready to chomp down on War, the next tasty snack in its way. Well, the threat more. I don't think it's thinking about food. It's thinking about survival.
It's got the ancestral
mark.
protectors on it too.
Yep. It is marked Alexandria.
Okay. So, that thing's relatively close. So, we're going to be relatively not as close. Hi, friends!
Hi, we should keep running this way.
This way being the direction I'm running?
Yes.
Okay, that sounds great. However, I am going to cast the Scorching Ray.
Alright,
And
that
I'm
will
going to
miss.
cast-
First one will miss.
Okay, let me cast that again. Can roll that again. Hold on. Where is it? There it is. Roll.
That will hit.
All right, and then last one.
That will miss.
Okay.
All right. How do you kill it?
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Well, the rays completely careen past it, probably illuminating the other bullshit further off in the valley. And the last one hitting it, consuming it in that wraith fire, and burning up that body and ripping its soul out of it as it careens over to me, and I drink it up. I get
temp HP.
I just get happy.
Happy. Free show.
Happy.
Well, what you like to do is you see this creature burned down to the ground by Alexandria.
I am going to cast Healing Word.
60-foot range on Brolin.
At level 2, I think.
Yes. Go for it. Nice. Brolin, you take 8 points of healing.
You back?
So you're back up. He
And
doesn't
then
get
I
a,
am heading towards the exit.
he doesn't
I'm-
get a save, right? At the end of his hypnotic pattern?
Nope.
Nope.
They're just there.
Yeah, just a sec. Let me see. Spell ends if it's attacked. Okay, that's the one thing. Cool, cool. So it's just there. Frozen in a stupor. Perfect. Valfine.
Oh, I'm also moving.
Okay, go ahead. You are running away. Valfine, what are you doing?
Seeing that thing is charmed, like clearly charmed, right?
Yeah.
Like it's in the
Completely
muck or
dazed by the in front of it.
She's gonna call to War. War! Do you have Brolin? And she's going to stay there. She's not gonna make any attacks or anything.
Okay. Brolin, you are prone. What would you like to do?
Bonus action healing word on myself.
Got it.
I got no level 2 spells, so just, yep, healing word, level 1.
Got it. 4 points of healing for you. It'll just be half your movement to get up, and then you can go 10 feet. So you'll be able to go 1 square.
Yay.
Okay, I'll put this one to the back so we can see you. Alright, War, it's your turn.
I think War is going to seeing Brolin get up. He's actually going to drop his rage.
Okay, the rage is down.
He's going to run over behind Brolin, between Brolin and Thing, and say, Brolin, let's go.
I'm not doing so good.
I'm behind you.
Okay.
And then can he, like, start helping Brolin forward, I guess?
Yeah,
For
you want to use your action? Make a strength check.
Okay. So
That's just War.
I'm a little relieved now because something really I read something really important. The disease the target dies if the disease reduces its hit point maximum to 0.
Right.
Yeah.
Brolin is still by the book still alive.
Yeah, no, he's still alive, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Disease
no.
has to bring him to zero. That's your
I
total HP.
got really quiet just because I thought I thought for a few seconds that if my HP reduced to 0,
Then you'd
I'd
be
just
dead
be
now.
dead.
It's your
I'd
max.
That would be so shitty.
It's your
I would
max.
be so sad. I'd be such a sad boy right now.
Alright,
Okay.
War, you are behind Brolin trying your best to help him out, but he is still a dwarf, and dwarves are as heavy as stone. So, still some difficulty moving in there, but you are committing yourself to trying to help him up cosmetically. That's not enough of a roll to give him a boost, I don't think.
Yep.
Alexandria, running?
I mean, I'm still well within range of a lot of spells, so I think I'm going to keep trying to play long-distance support here.
Okay.
Don't hit it.
It's hypnotic
Oh,
patterns.
yeah, it's right. It's hypnotic pattern.
No.
I was
No
like-
damage.
I was like,
No,
do
that's
it!
all
Do
I
it!
want.
Let's see how this goes.
That thing's purely disabled.
Alright, Alexandria's running.
Alright.
Free
Yep,
show.
yep.
Running?
Healing word me, friend.
Everybody's like,
We're all running.
Alright, Frisia's running. This thing's still stunned. Valfine running? Or sticking around?
Seeing that War is with Brolin, yeah, I'm gonna turn around and I'm not gonna dash, but I will move 15 away.
Got it. Brolin, what you doing?
Thought this was the end, folks.
It's close. It was close.
Both of you should probably just double move and catch up.
Oh yes, I'm still healing wording myself.
Alright.
For
God,
one.
20.
Oh my god.
One every
How many times has this?
I think you got one level 1 spell slot left.
No, I got 2.
One of my rolls was 1 from healing word 2.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use my full action and my dash.
To go 30. Perfect.
I think your healing word might be entered wrong.
It is 1d4 plus his wisdom, so technically, you should have been getting your wisdom bonus here, I believe, right? Isn't that what the healing
That's
word
what it
does?
shows when I dragged it in on mine.
Yep. So you should actually give yourself about 9 more HP, Rowan.
Oh,
Yeah, because you've been missing on your bonus and your healing word. You might want to fix that. Should have your wisdom. War running, or does this challenge meet your expectations?
That was the struggle that I was having, Karen. But he's exercising that patience
Excellent.
for a very limited amount of time. But he will not go past Bro
All right.
behind him.
Everyone is running. So we see the party making their way towards the rope, through the sludge and making your way. You can hear the grumbles and calls of those horrifying creatures further into the pit. And we watch probably a very tense moment as you guys climb up this rope together, trying one at a time to get up. Who's first and who's last up the rope?
Where's last?
War's last. Who's first?
I'm really wounded. I'll go first.
All right. Both of you, I would like you to both roll an athletics check with advantage.
me?
Nope. The person going first and the person going last.
Okay. Athletics with advantage.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
You guys expertly make your way up, helping the other 3 in the middle along the way as you climb. The rope holds taut the entire time as you make your way up, and finally, at last, over the edge and back into the old city of Port Nyanzaru, safe and sound.
Just in case something goes wrong, I am going to cast. My go-to spell. My one go-to spell. And I'm going to eat all 10 good berries.
All right. We see you munching down on all 10 good berries. Just digging into them as you guys crawl out of this place. You stink. You're all just drenched in sewage. It's not great.
Not anymore.
Prestidigitation would make that go away. Make it go away for everyone if you wanted it to.
Brolin is laying on the ground, almost unconscious.
Frinja is making a comment that they should really put up a fence.
No kidding. I almost died back there.
Didn't get anything.
What? What thing?
I was gonna take a piece of it before all that shit went down.
Did you want a piece of it? There was a bunch of pieces in that pile by the rope.
Yeah.
You could have snagged one while you were chopping away.
Yeah. I mean, while they were exploring, he probably would have been carving a piece or something.
Is everyone okay to 11?
Yeah, I'm
Oh
good.
yeah. Oh
Sure.
yeah.
Okay, we'll be done at 11. Cool. You guys have.
I'm sorry I got a little.
survived.
I'm sorry I got a little tense there. I just was like on the
Tense
verge.
moment.
Yep.
All right, bro.
Yeah, what would you guys like to do?
To the dinosaur races.
No.
Any
We can.
We have to go to the tallest tower of the beggars' palaces.
I'm not sure which one that is.
Well,
so
it's this one.
Brolin is deceased. Brolin needs to go get this disease cured.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should probably get that look at.
Brolin's not. I seriously thought that if I was diseased while my HP went to 0, I'd die.
Brolin
So,
could just probably cure that himself.
you still
He's a-
feel pretty sick, Brolin. Do you have the cure spell?
What level is?
Okay. No.
Lesser restoration will cure disease.
Druid, circle, druid, craft, druid spells by level.
Oh yeah, I have lesser restoration. It's the level
Yeah,
2.
you could get rid of that disease.
And yeah, I could actually. I just need a long rest or a short rest to change my spells.
Cool. Yeah, you can do that probably further in the week, so you wouldn't have to enlist pay for the service or anything.
Okay, but then it can be assumed I will cast restoration.
It can be assumed.
Before the next 24 hours.
Yes, you're good.
Okay.
We can definitely have that done. Perfect. Where are you guys heading? You heading to the top of that beggar's palace?
Well, that is why we went down there in the first place.
Do you prestidigitation Brolin, Alexandria?
Upon request.
I don't suppose you'd be able to help clean me up, would you? Not
That would be simple enough. Hold still. And she will prestidigitize your things and make you not smell, well,
bad. As almost as bad.
like yourself if you hadn't showered, yeah.
Well,
It's pretty worse.
he smells like he's showered now.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, it is worse. It is worse, but she will never skip an opportunity to tease Brolin.
Thanks. I almost died back there, you guys. Just glad everyone got out alright.
Yes, thank you for your timely assistance.
Yeah.
Not sure that would have panned out so well for me if you hadn't been there.
Brolin now has a new scar across his face.
Okay.
No, it's on his neck. It's a bite mark on his neck.
Ooh, yeah. Nice.
Are you all right?
No, I feel like death.
I'm feeling pretty good.
That was risky. We shouldn't have gone in. That was my mistake.
We absolutely should have gone in.
No, further. I mean, further. We were just looking for trouble. It was my bad.
Well, now we know that there are a lot of them in there, and we can appropriately warn people.
As the adrenaline wears off and we're walking, Velfian will have to stop for a moment, and she's gonna throw up on the side of the road.
All right, yeah, you guys are in the streets of the old city, walking past many retinue of Flaming Fists. You can see their paraphernalia all over the place. Oops, hit that. And yeah, you could throw up on the side of the road. Probably get to the chuckle of a couple of soldiers who probably just pass by. I mean, I'm sure they're used to seeing such things among the rowdy ranks of the Flaming Fist. But yeah, you guys are making
Prestidigitation, the spot she threw up on to clean up after us.
yeah.
Brolin would comment, you know, the thing we fought, the thing we actually killed, he seems smarter than those other ones. You heard that, right, Alexandria? They were saying scraps or something like that. Weren't very intelligent.
Perhaps when they have fed and lived long enough, they develop more cognitive functions. But I have the feeling that they are a necessary part of what this city chooses to do with its refuse.
Probably. Let's just go talk to this guy.
Yeah. You all
Yeah,
follow
let's do
Alexander?
Yeah, Brolin both looks like crap and is probably emotionally probably feeling like crap from that.
Or just like staring at everybody to make sure that they're actually okay.
I mean,
And it was just like post-combat nerves and shit, not just like nobody's diseased and we don't know.
I mean,
Brolin
looks pretty sick.
I thought he cured himself.
He's
no,
going.
Brolin will cure myself.
He'd probably make
I'm
that
all right.
clear.
You know, Brolin, if you would prefer to get yourself cured, you don't have to come with me for this. You could go see a priest, for crying out loud.
I can do it myself. I just need a nap. Yeah.
Oh.
So you have it handled then?
Do you want to take a short rest, or?
No, I think it's a long rest to change a druid's spells, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I need the rest. And it's gonna take all day, so
He'll feel better in the morning.
pretty much.
Oh, fair enough.
And my pride though, it's pretty much in ashes at this point.
Why is that?
Are you kidding me? I
Got
almost
overwhelmed
died.
by a trash monster?
I almost died down there and in the arena. It's not doing too well for me right now.
Well, you know, it probably goes without saying, but when you are thrust into unfavorable circumstances, one could expect not to fare very well. That's what makes them unfair circumstances.
Also, Vlad obviously cheated. I've heard a rumor about.
You know, I heard a similar rumor.
I keep hearing those rumors. Who are making those rumors? I was down there and I'm starting to believe it.
Oh my god. So we see the party as they climb to the top of the tallest ziggurat of the beggar palaces. As you make your way up further and further, the heat becomes more of a thing. It gets a little bit hotter and hotter, I think, just from the atmosphere itself. I believe that's how that's supposed to work. In any case, there's less and less people the further you go up, until you are on the last final levels where there seems to only be refuse left over, which you're more than used to, and you make your way up to the very top, which is completely emptied of any soul until you see the individual that you are familiar with, Alexander, but the rest of you aren't. You see a fairly tall, lanky gentleman, a man, Chulton. You can see he is wearing what looks to be a sort of turban situation with the very Chulton in the cloth style. It covers part of his mouth, and he wears Chulton leather armor from head to toe, and it covers most of his body. You can see there the way that the armor is built is very much in the Chulton style to allow flexibility, movability, and allow it to not be so hot on them. Outside of that, he wears just sort of very dark colored cloth with a couple of golden inlaid designs in small places that you can just sort of spot. That it might almost be fun catching, like, oh, there's one more, and this sort of intricate cloth he wears. He steps out of the shadows. Alexandria, it looks as though you have brought your friends.
Well, yeah, that's actually something I was going to ask. Is there any way before we get to the top that I could convince the other members of the party to wait outside of the room, or like one floor down, so that we don't overwhelm him with just a bunch of people?
It's up to the party.
Why are we going? Or why do you have to go in alone?
Well, mainly because he does seem to be the kind of person who doesn't like to be overcrowded by people, and it would be easier to unfinished business if I met with him myself, since that's how we started this whole deal in the first place.
I offer to turn one person invisible to go with you if need be.
I mean, yeah, I feel like we can trust him, but if somebody wants to come with me, Valfine would easily be able to be invisible and also is talented at being sneaky.
I trust you. You can handle yourself. I need a breather.
If you need anything, do like you did in the pits.
Run away.
The explosion. He reaches into his side pouch and pulls out the chunk of the thing and hands it to you, or like puts his hand out with it. Proof.
Can you leave it in the pouch? Just give me the pouch. Thanks. I think this will be better for everyone involved.
Is it just Alexander, or is Valfine going incognito?
Valfine will oblige.
Alright. We have an invisibility spell cast on Valfine as she walks very carefully behind. Valfine, give me a stealth check. Yeah, with advantage.
8.
It's not a bow. This is a skill check. It's different.
I was trying to save your ass. I'm a fucking bow.
I gotta drag everyone.
Fucking time.
I know.
I hate
know, buddy.
this game.
Let's see that stealth with advantage. Nicely done. Okay.
I saw a 9 there.
Yeah.
Still a 9.
The Valfine disappears behind you, Alexander.
Okay.
You guys, you step up to that
Right.
empty
My journal.
top of the ziggurat. Bo turns his way from there's like a small stone shrine at the top. Probably worshipped Uptao at one point, but it's thoroughly been like it's seen better days. And you see in the shrine as you step in is Bo waiting for you, sitting in one of the worn down benches to the shrine of Uptao. And he would look to you and say, you have returned. Make a He's looking you up and down, immediately trying to read you. He's trying to read you in this moment. Do you want to be obvious to the details of the situation in your face, like your news is grim, or do you want to try to hide it?
I mean, I don't think she would be thinking about hiding it. Yeah, I feel like she wears her emotions relatively openly.
He will turn to you and he says, "You have succeeded, but there were no children to be found, were there?"
None of them alive.
And he breathes a heavy sigh. He says, "It is good that I grieved my son when I did. I had a feeling he was not alive."
You should know. And she sets the satchel with the chunks of the thing in it, as well as she will add the piece of the monster that was down there responsible for it.
This was a creature.
It was the biggest. There are many more down there. Smaller, less evolved. Not capable of the tricks this one pulled.
He opens the bag, and he just sort of doesn't touch it. He says, I do not know what that is. You say that there was a creature down there.
Monster.
Tentacled. I'm going to have him make a history check really quick.
Used illusions and tricks of the mind to speak to people and lure them into the pit. Tricked some of us even.
I know of some creatures with tentacles that have been spotted in the sewers before. Otelogs, they are called. But what you describe, tricksy illusions, this is not something such a creature could have. He looks at the tendril again. I am more than confident that that is the tendril of one of them. But perhaps there are many things that grow down in the dark. Perhaps this one evolved to call upon children. I believe they are gifted with some form of telepathy to attract their prey, but not at the power or range that would have been needed to call the children from the city. I think magic was involved or something of the like. Perhaps I will scan the ranks of the Flaming Fist and see what their wizards have been up to of late. But that is for me to do.
That falls far beyond my purview.
Yes, we have to survive on our own, but you have done the old city, you have done Chultans a great service in destroying this creature. Hopefully no more children will be called to the pit. And if there are more of those things down there, if that's where they have migrated, then I should definitely make sure there's enough warning to those who could fall prey to such a place. I will probably do my best to keep that information out of the hands of the Fist, though. Wouldn't mind losing any of them.
Could just convince them to go out there and purge the place. Might even lose a few fists in the process.
I don't want to give them any kind of satisfaction, and they would never help us anyway. This is a Chultan problem, as they would say, not theirs. But you have done me a service. You have avenged my son and many children and parents who have lost their children. Thank you. This will not be forgotten, and I do, of course, owe you your reward. He holds out his hand, and from it, the gem appears, and he holds out his hand towards you. You have earned this.
Does Velfi know what that is?
Yeah.
I haven't mentioned it to anyone.
Yeah, you see it. You're invisible. You're here. It's a hair. It's a hair, Valfina. A hair, though. And he holds it out to you. I'm sure it will buy you a pretty penny anywhere that you go. Perhaps buy you that ship. Unfortunately, I was unable to find one, but I do have a crew for you if you are interested. I can call upon them to meet you at the docks at any time that you need necessary.
Who would I need to speak to assemble such a crew?
There are two individuals who used to work for me. Their name are River Flask, and I cannot remember the other one. They are Tabaxi.
River Flask, a Tabaxi at the docks.
I think that's both of their names together.
River and Flask.
River and Flask, I think.
Okay.
You can never tell. They're twins, so. But
and
I've
in the future.
Go ahead.
Oh, I did not mean to interrupt, but you said that you would owe me a favor. Is that something I can collect on in the future?
This is for avenging my son? Yes, if I'm available.
Well,
it also
I have no need of it.
Matters on my capabilities, of course, too.
I much preferred to avenge your son and bring justice because of this horrid monster, not to win any favors, but if my need becomes so dire, I may come to you. But for now, I'm happy that your son can rest well.
I am happy as well. You can see there's a lot of grief hidden behind this, but this is a man who wears many masks and he's holding back a lot. The confirmation of his son's death, I think it's easy enough to see that he's struggling to hold that back. Says, if it is not rude, I think I would like to cut this meeting short now. I have some things that I need to do. You have your gem, you have your crew. Just speak to River Flask down in the docks. And again, this will not be forgotten. You have my favor in the future.
She will hold out her hand to shake his.
Looks down at your hand, thinks
Gives
for a
him a
moment,
smile.
then holds his out. You have come a long way from being a common thief.
I am struck for words. She won't say anything for that.
All right.
She'll just smile.
And he'll nod to you. Stay safe, best that you can. And he goes. He disappears. You see him go down the stairs of the ziggurat, and you see him no more. Party doesn't even spot him coming down if they're waiting on that level. You are holding the gem in your hand. It sparkles with a sheen that reflects what you think to be the ocean.
Oh, this is incredibly awkward. Valfine, are you here?
Yes.
You still here?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can't see you.
I'm over here.
The best part is Valfine can't even make herself seen.
I'm over.
That's true.
There's gonna be a minute of me like Tommy was sewing around with my hands out. Like,
She's going to
Invisibility lasts an hour until
put
I
a
break my
hand,
concentration.
hand on your shoulder.
all right, yeah, that's gonna get a jump out of her, but she'll
Cast
turn
a
around
spell and
to
end it.
face the invisible Valfine, and this is gonna make this whole interaction just another shade more of awkward because she can't see her.
Valfine, make a perception check.
Oh God! Does it hit my passive?
No.
Damn it! God, what's the point?
I know, it's
Okay.
got a real good. You did.
Okay.
As Alexandria finally finds you and starts to move in your direction, the gem in hand or in pocket or wherever it is, you feel the slightest tingle on your back, like stitches being wound tight. It's a tingle. It's no pain, but it's a tingle.
Well, if it's not made audible, she will proceed to hand this object to Valfine and say, "So, I had hoped the boat and crew thing would pan out so that it would be more worth it for everyone, but this is why I wanted to make sure we did this job. I was hoping this would be something of use to your journey."
Wow, Valfine, a blast from the past. And you can speak, but I want to enter in. You're looking at this thing. It's a blast from the past. It's so much smaller, so small. It could be just a tiny fragment off of a source. It could almost be invisible if dropped on the ground, really. But you can see the ocean reflecting inside of it the same day you've encountered this kind of thing before. You remember. It's that same look.
You said that you could summon an elemental with it, so perhaps you would be able to question it, or it could have some knowledge of what you are trying to accomplish.
Something.
Or we could sell it for a lot of money.
We should sell this.
You really think it won't be of any use to you?
Thing in here should not see the light of day. Should not.
Okay, well now I feel really uncomfortable holding it, so I'm just going to put it in my pocket.
Alright, you slip the gem into your pocket, light as a feather.
Be very careful with that.
Well, I wasn't going to sit on it, but
I
I will certainly be careful.
would hope not.
In fact, if you have no use of it, then there's no reason to hide it from anyone else, so I will actually see that War is entrusted with it, because I'm pretty sure...
Wait.
What?
And you feel this invisible hug. Brace.
Invis-hug! Oh, man.
She's gonna hold her arms out because she doesn't actually know where Valfine is, so it's gonna be this awkward, slow... trying to, she can feel herself being hugged, but she doesn't know where the huggy is, so she'll return the hug. But
hold you for just a moment and then release.
Well, okay. Well, I suppose this makes it a little better. Now everyone won't be mad.
Yeah, what's that scene look like when you come to the party with your reward?
Well, we'll march back down the steps, or rather, I'll march back down the steps. They won't have any idea where Valfie is.
Yeah, she's super hit.
So I'll rejoin everyone and say, well, I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is that, yes, this individual was extremely trustworthy. However, they could not provide us with a ship. But the crew still stands. There's some tabaxi at the docks who would be able to summon forth an able-bodied crew by the name of River and Flask, which are very strange names. However,
those are literally the people who I already was planning on hiring.
Would Brolin know those guys?
River and Flask, make a history check.
Well,
Yeah, but here's the thing. Freesia. They never offered a crew. That was an additional cost.
So I suppose you will be able to buy the boat from them, and then my crew will be free of charge. Hopefully they are, not the qualities of a free crew, but, one properly earned. However, he also included this little trinket. She reaches into her pocket and pulls out the shard.
Very valuable gem.
And she says, he suggested we sell it to pay for a boat. I don't know how much it goes for on the street, but obviously it is, it's an elemental gem. I have been told by trusted sources that it is certainly not worth summoning the elemental within it, so we would best be just to sell it. Or exchange it, perhaps, for some other magical item that won't be detrimental to our endeavors.
Or we could summon the elemental in the dragon horde.
Yeah.
I mean, I am a wizard, but I really don't think summoning an elemental in a dragon's horde is a very good idea. Just because we summoned it, I don't think it means we have any say in what it does with its summoning.
Yeah, that's why you summon it, run away, and let the dragon deal with it.
But what if they befriend each other? Then we have to fight a dragon? Wait, no, we're not fighting a dragon, alright? We won't be fighting any dragons. We are simply going to just go to Olmu, as we talked about before. Anyways.
It was a good distraction.
That is fair. It could serve as a distraction. However, again, we were warned against involving ourselves with whatever's in here in any way. Yeah. So I would much rather sell it or exchange it.
Yeah.
Feel free to back me up whenever you want there, Valfine.
I know that it's 11.
It is 11.
But during their meeting up there, I want to have a small dialogue with War. That's okay.
Sure.
Oh, run free, man.
So as we're sitting there waiting, Brolin's gonna look to War, and he's gonna say, "It was pretty hairy back there. You saved me."
The others did more than I did.
Still, you had my back.
Too far away.
It's fine. I appreciate it.
Anytime, Brolin.
If anything, the last week's taught me is definitely humility. Definitely, I need to be learning something new.
Yeah. You taught me something too.
Yeah. I was actually gonna ask you. I've been thinking about this for a while, but now I'm more than sure. I need to learn to be a warrior, to be able to defend myself without my magic, all my beast shapes. You think sometime when we're in the jungle, you think you might teach me what you can do?
Mostly, the combat that I do is all self-taught. But, yeah. I don't know. The other stuff that I can have is all hereditary, as far as I know.
I've got one, Mr. Piccolo.
Well, I'd be willing to learn.
Can I enter into the back of your mind, War?
Sure.
All right, you hear the voice of Abu.
No, that's a really good... No, that's the best way to learn patience. You should teach him. Teach him!
Okay.
Nothing makes one patient like being a teacher.
Well, like, Ward, like, probably was, like lost in the whole conversation for a minute, and he says, "Sounds like I'm teaching you."
All right. Kind of paused there, stayed in space there for a minute, but all right. Yeah, I feel good about this.
Gotta get a Abu in there.
He gives you like a fist bump. He gives you like a boom.
Yeah, we see the fist bump, and I think the fist bump is what we see. We see our party as our camera begins to zoom out of the scene, tied back together in one way or another, remembering what it takes to survive as a team, rebuilding that trust that had been pulled so thin in the crazy port city of Nyanzaru. It can do that to you. And I think, because I have to, you guys don't have a choice anymore. It's happening. Our next scene is the last scene that happens before the day you leave Port Nyanzaru, before we decide what the last couple things that you guys do. I'm still going to give you that last day of, like, what do you do to clean up? But we have one final scene that will happen in this campaign that I think we have the party open up on the end of this episode. I'm going to move you all right over here, and I got some words to close our episode for the night, friends, as we skip to another day down the line of the 10-day. You all turn to see, and let me... Ooh, I have fucking music for this shit. Let's get it out. I've been waiting. All right, here we go. This, and this. Perfect. You all turn to see the gathering crowds near the fish market of the Harbor Ward. Vendors are moving their wheeled carts out of the way to make room for the afternoon's dinosaur races. Gathered around a watering hole held in a massive stone basin are many colorful beasts. Children of Ubtao, they are called. Many are painted in beautiful dwarvish designs courtesy of the dye works, some holding recognizable numbers, and others Chultan symbols. They range in many sizes, from the smallest of baby raptors to T-Rex who brim on the edge of adulthood. Racers can be identified by the plumage attached to their bamboo-armored bodies. Paints akin to those decorating the dinosaurs match each rider to a beast. All the while, Chultan men in huge blue feathered hats that reach almost as tall as they are take bets from the crowd, handing back painted stones to those who participate. Those, too, seem to match the colors of a beast and racer. The area is a chorus of screeching and roaring monsters, excited voices speculating the results in the crowd, boasting racers claiming their future victories, and the ever-constant scream of the feathered bet collectors calling for more entries. What would you all like to do? And that is where we are leaving off at the beginning of the dinosaur races.
A second thought, I don't think we should do dinosaur races.
It's happening!
It's happening. Listen, Ed, I have a very important question.
Yes.
It's super important. Can I put myself in the dinosaur race?
You can. There's literally a
I
race for
ride Brolin
No,
in the
no.
dinosaur races.
that. You could.
War is going to ride Brolin's Raptor.
Yeah, you guys could actually do it. But you can only do the only time they allow racers in who aren't sanctioned or like set up prior is in the Unchained races, where there are no rules and the monsters hurt themselves.
Oh god. No.
That's the only one that allows random people because they don't care about the mounts or the situation going. Like the ones in the Unchained races, they most likely people want those ones to die because they're getting too old. They're usually really big, and they're like, yeah, I'm hoping my T-Rex dies because he's too old for me to control anymore. And it's the only one where they allow random racers to come in because who cares if some random person dies? We don't want a real racer to die. So the Unchained races.
Oh god.
Those will be fun. Yeah, we've got the four-legged, the two-legged, and the Unchained. That is our session, guys.
God. Can you tell us how much XP we got?
Yeah, I can. I could definitely tell you. Let's do it.
But
He
will
definitely could. He's not going to, but he definitely could tell us.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. I have to copy this one, and I have to paste this one.
So Ed,
Yes!
Just whisper a cursed magical item.
Is it cursed?
I must know this
Says it is.
information. I'm attuned to it. Is it cursed? Is it cursed with something that is not the listed effect? Is there another hidden one that I'm not aware of?
I wouldn't know that, Valfie. You'd have to find that information.
oh,
Since I'm a sage, could you tell me where I could find this information?
Where you could find it? I mean, maybe if a wizard cast Identify on it. Yeah, totally.
that brings me to what I was about to say. Does anybody have Identify for the ring, just in case?
It would only be...
I can.
wizard, I think,
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. That's a thing that should happen.
Let's see how much XP y'all got. I just have to
Yes, for sure.
I have to find a creature that is the right CR rating, because my stronger one should be almost 2 CR above what this is.
I'm so sorry.
I don't know.
I'm useless at every combat.
Monster. Yeah, just show me monsters. Is there a monsters by CR? Somebody D&D Beyond a CR7
Okay.
monster.
That was CR7?
He had
Wait.
legendary actions, yes.
Okay, so... Oh, they changed everything.
Giant
Monsters,
Ape or Shield Guardians,
CR, yes.
Black Dragon.
Monsters by
What is it?
challenge
Shield
rating.
Shield Guardian? I just need one.
shield guardian or a young black or copper dragon
Cool.
would work.
SHIELD.
2,900 XP.
Drow mage.
I know. I have to actually get the because I use the XP thing. I actually have to use the creature here. You're all level 5,
about-
right?
Chaos Space Marine Havoc.
You didn't kill the one, so you killed.
Kyle.
This is the XP.
Kyle, I just wanna point out, guys, you saved my ass. Thank you for saving Brolin.
Thank you for saving me.
I wasn't worried about you because I
Oh,
knew
no,
you
you
had
shouldn't.
I knew you had Misty Step, and if I could heal you, you'd be able to do something. But
If he had, my next turn was actually a heal on you.
okay,
If that hadn't played out the same way that it did, or would have had to burn a whole bunch of one-time use shit.
That was a deadly encounter. Y'all take 940 XP.
Jeez.
940 XP.
Yep.
Each.
Which one of the bars? Oh, it's the red one.
Anybody pop?
What's the pop?
Would be whatever your bar top is.
I'm at 13,770.
Out of what? Let's see.
I think 14,000.
Yeah.
Roland and Alexandria.
Yeah, you're super close. Everybody's pretty close, other than Freesia. Freesia, I'm so sorry. But you just got some sick XP right there.
Yeah, no,
Alright.
totally.
Very good. I'm going to put an end to the stream. Thank you all for joining who did join. If you were talking in chat, we do not interact in chat. Apologies for the... but we do read all your comments, though, so do not worry. Some players might interact in chat. I just know I do not. So apologies for that if you were talking to me. Don't worry, I'll read your messages later. Apologies again, though, as well for all the technical difficulties. We're going to get our sweet layout set up. I just have to get this, which reminds me, no one leave this call. I have to screenshot these cameras so I can set it up properly for the future, because I have to mess with my whole layout to get it to fit this, because this will work as long as Roll20 doesn't clunk on us. Very, very cool. You will see me again, friends, on Wednesday for more Dungeons and Dragons, same time. Please feel free to join me, and Josh over here too is going to be in that game. Very cool. Wherever you are in the world, friends, morning, noon, or night, make it a good one. Follow all these cool people. You'll be able to when I get my actual overlay on there, and you'll be able to know where their stuff is. Heck yeah. All right, everyone have a good night. Bye.